Hello people of Earth, it's your pal the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast. Tonight we're finishing the build to our very first pay-per-view, and then we're blowing the company up in WWE 2K22's MyGM Mode. Man, I don't know why they call it MyGM Mode. Anyway, but first I'd like to say hello to everyone in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter where or when you happen to be in this great big old world of ours, we're happy to have you with us and hope that it finds you well. And then, hey, what's going on, Kate? Nice to see you. In the wake of a lot of OBS updates, I have managed to fix chat. We have it point that way. You can see chat's working again. Most of the alerts sort of work, just the sound, not the video for whatever reason. But let's get on down to the GWA screen so we can start things off properly. Wa-cha-cha. Wa-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Okay. And like I did last week, I'm just going to project... Oops, not you. I'm just going to project out of studio mode straight into just in my own phase, because I end up taking myself off cam for the matches anyway, and this will just remind me to do so because I can see myself in the bottom corner. I mean, I have to point over there to point at my... Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, so I'm looking into the camera here, but then I need to point down to myself. Technically, for me, it's down here, but I have to point here, so it kind of looks like I'm at least pointing to the proper corner that I am in this. Anyway. Okay, here's what we booked. We are building up to the first pay-per-view. We're going to treat, in case you're wondering why we're going to the first pay-per-view, and then we're about to, oh, Kate, thanks so much again for the bits. Got to pay your, don't have to, but I like that you volunteered mission. It's very kind of you. Okay, so as I was saying, the reason that we're building up to the first pay-per-view and then blowing up the company is that I did the research, which is to say that I actually paid closer attention when I set up a new MyGM campaign, where it told me that you can only use tag team belts in normal and expert difficulty levels. So we're going to use the this run as on easy, just as a sort of like mini tutorial to sort of see what we might face in general going through the longer campaign. So like I said, we're going to build up to the pay-per-view, which I think is the show after the one we have booked in front of us here. And then we are going to start one last time. We're going to start over one more time. I already have it all set up and I've drafted and stuff like that. I think I even booked the first show, but we'll see if I was that far ahead of myself. But I finally got it where I want it. It's only good news because we're going to add the tag team titles. It adds a fourth match and a third promo per show. So we have a little bit more to manage, which is great because that just means more exposure for the talent. I mean, that means our stamina is in danger of going down faster, but at the same time, we can figure out ways around that. I'm trying to figure out if working more tag team matches helps with stamina costs. It seems to not make a difference. So far, it doesn't seem to make a difference. Everyone in the match just takes like a dip of like 3 or 4 stamina on average. Sometimes it's only 1, sometimes it's like 8. Anyway. Okay, so on our way to WrestleMania Backlash, I believe we're building for. We told Indy Hartwell that she'd partner with Charlotte Flair in a tag match within the next 3 weeks. Check. That's in our main event. Natalya expects to make an appearance in front of her home crowd. Check. It is noted that Natalya and Candice LeRae work well together. Yeah, they are on temporary contract. Some people I can't use tonight. Hang on, let me see this. Oh, not this week. But we're leaving Candice off, I think. We're fulfilling these 2 requests and the commissioner goal of having Mickie James cut a promo. So, let me just review what we got going on here. We got Shayna Baszler, Mia Yim opening us off. They are a bruiser and a fighter, complementary fighting styles, and a heel-face matchup. That's fantastic. And then we have a call-out between Sarray and Raquel Gonzalez, keeping that feud going, because we're going to have a big match with them at the pay-per-view, probably in Extreme Rules. We'll see. Natalya gets a match against Rhea Ripley in the middle of the show because she's in front of her hometown fans in Calgary. They'll appreciate that. We're keeping this going, or we're trying to turn this into a singles feud because we tried to do it last week and they just tried to form a tag feud instead. But we're trying to get Mickie James and Sasha Banks to feud before Mickie has to part ways with us. And then in the main event, we're fulfilling Indy Hartwell's wish to team with Charlotte Flair. Indy Hartwell and Toni Storm, I think, have a singles feud. Manage roster. Oh, maybe I do have to write down when all the feuds are. Oh no, it's got to be under journal, right? Let's try that. New things, promises, just notes. Really? Oh, dang. And here I thought it would let me know what the rivalries were. Maybe when I'm booking matches it tells me. Alright, so I'm going to have to keep some more notes. I thought it was all be in here. Cool. See, this is very much a learning exercise. It's easy mode. Alright, so again, we're trying to keep that rivalry going. And in the main event, we have a rivalry between Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, which we're hoping to like keep going with this tag match because we're going to make an event the pay-per-view with them for the title. And Toni Storm and Indy Hartwell, I think, have their own feud going. But here they are in singles competition. Overall, should be a dandy time. Go ahead and confirm that booking. Boom! And, wait. No, let's back up. We didn't do any of the logistics yet. No wonder the show's only costing us $6 grand. Okay, let's get to this Capitol Wrestling Center. Let's get that sweet road crew going. Basic stuff. This is just the cost of doing business. There we go, about 60 grand a week. $55,000 a week just to put the show up. But I'm fine with that. Oh, what do we have here? Gorilla Crew, which book optional goal of booking 2 special match types, run-ins, or GM interferences. A book superstar with a plus or minus, or with greater than a 2-star power gain and +1 morale. Show quality goes up by 7%. Show quality goes up by 5% if you do the optional booking thing for a special match. Oh, okay. A special match. What's the optional stuff here then? Okay, book superstars. Book 1 superstar with a bunch of with good popularity on promo. Sure, sure. The crew wants 2 special match types. I'm fine with having the option to have 1. So that, yeah, $15,000 plus a weekly cost for a 2% bump in show quality. I think I'm okay as is for now. We'll take a look after the pay-per-view. Ha ha ha. Because again, we're abandoning SmackDown and starting something else instead. Okay, now that we have that going and we have a couple of optional bonuses in place because of it, now we can confirm the booking. I will get out of the way and we can start the show. Confirmed. Hoya! Get out of the way for SmackDown. Let us spectate the match. Shayna Baszler, Mia Yim. I know it's only been a week, but we did like so many different timelines. I can't remember who Shayna Baszler is teaming with in this reality. I wonder if I can go back and look at what I've already booked. If I can't, I'm going to have to generate a whole new world of GWA text files for this. Okay, let us spectate, as we said. Oh, I forgot to turn off entrances. I shall perhaps just skip those. Post haste. Boo boo boo. Here we are in Calgary. You can't really tell, just it's like a sealed building. Skippity doo dah. Yep. Can I just go ahead and yep. Welcome to the ring. I think we're okay now. We should just do intros and stuff from here. Yeah. Oh, fancy dressed ref. Here we go. Underway. Mia Yim versus Shayna Baszler. Into an immediate rainmaker out of Shayna Baszler there. Taking early advantage of Mia Yim. Now pulling into a submission here. Trying to break the arm early and go home. The power of Yim with that counter. Deadlifting Baszler up for that power bomb to break the hold. Whoa, dear. Million sent up and over, and Shayna Baszler to the top rope. Unfamiliar territory for the submission magician. Oh! Misses a diving elbow drop to the floor. Don't know how wise a strategy that was. Well out of Shayna Baszler's wheelhouse, and now she's paying for it. No countouts, no disqualifications. The normal rules of the 3rd generation of the GWA, it seems. I wonder if I should maybe change that, and if that'll, I don't know if it affects their stamina, to be perfectly honest. All this brawling outside the ring. As Mia Yim has just bounced off the announce table there. Oh! Baszler sent into the steps. Mia Yim returns to the ring. The only place this match can end, it seems. Now Mia's turn to go up top. Waiting for Baszler to stand. What does Mia have in mind here? Oh my god, Hurricane Rana off the top to the floor. Round and round goes Shayna Baszler. Mia Yim right back on top. After the initial flurry from Shayna Baszler. Once this thing got to the floor, it's been all Mia Yim. Animosity abounds between these two. Mia Yim again tagging up on to break up a count that's not actually happening. Right back outside. Oh. Deadlift into the gut wrench, holds on. 2 in a row. Now lets her go. Oh. Oh, back into the steps goes Baszler. Referee powerless to do anything until they get back into the ring. You can see for the safety of the crowd, we've surrounded them in chain link fence and plexiglass. Oh, what a running forearm from Baszler. And now she returns to the ring. Mia Yim may follow her up here, and this match could get back underway properly. Shayna Baszler lying in wait. Oh, behind, what a release. German suplex dumping Mia Yim high on the head and neck there. Oh, kick to the boob. That's no fair. That's got to be terrible. Back to work on the arm goes Baszler. Has a variety of submission maneuvers, which you can put you away with. Focusing on the arms of Mia Yim here, however. Mia with the STO, trying to get back into this thing. Now put some work in on Shayna Baszler's arm. Not quite the expertise of Baszler, but Baszler can't moonsault pin press like that either. Boom! Some soul food for Shayna Baszler. Mia Yim going into the cover. 1, 2. No! Baszler rolls the shoulder at 2, but Mia Yim has a finisher charged. Yim stalking her prey. Laying those kicks into the leg, trying to seize up the leg of Baszler and into the finish. Goes Mia Yim here. Perhaps no. Baszler with the counter. Drops her with a reverse DDT. That wasn't Mia Yim's finish, however. Over she goes. Gets planted by Baszler. They both have a finish. Into the clutch from Baszler here. Got it locked in. Mia Yim trying to fight out. Fighting for all she's worth. Eventually, Baszler decides to give up. Hang on. Going for a pin attempt here. May have choked her out. 2. Yim rolls the shoulder. The fight continues here. Perhaps if Baszler's held on, she would have got a tap out, but... Ooh. Right back to the arm goes Shayna Baszler. Oh, just stepping on the hand. That's just rude. Oh, now working the inner elbow. Just picking apart the arm here of Mia Yim. Yim with the chin crusher, still has a finisher in tow. Beautiful Northern Light suplex with a release. Shayna back to her feet. Mia Yim helping her. Here we go. Plants the knee to the side of the jaw. 1, 2. Oh, Baszler out at a strong 2. Just your opening matchup here tonight on SmackDown. Crowd loving this one. Competitive matchup to start things off. Yim getting increasingly vicious as this match goes on, and she's now just bouncing the head of Shayna Baszler off the canvas. Nicely done. Counter into the throwing belly to belly by Mia Yim. Oh, is going for some more soul food. A second helping, but Baszler able to block it. On the shoulder, flips her to that face buster. Baszler's ready with another attempt at the Karamuda clutch, perhaps. Oh, the float over into it. Mia Yim's got a foot under the ropes, and she'll have to break immediately. Most assuredly saving the matchup for Mia Yim. Back into it with an enziguri. Oh, kick to the side of the jaw. To the midsection now goes Mia. Wraps her up. Boom! Into the cover once more. 1, 2, 3. Mia Yim with a big win to open things up. What a matchup. As I see some cleverly placed highlights here. I'm not going to touch the camera today. Hopefully it'll leave it alone and just give us some nice angles. Boom, there you saw it. Nice far away view of the finish. Okay, not the best angle there. Maybe in a larger arena it's okay, but from where we're placed, it may not be large enough. All right, Mia Yim with a hard-fought win. Let's hit a button and see how well they did score-wise. 2 stars, mediocre, and a new rivalry is born. Don't forget about the fact that the crowd was chanting "Fight Forever" during this one. Still just a 2-star match. All right. That's fine. It just means I'm hoping the other matches don't overperform. Booze. Booze. How dare they? All right, let's keep this rivalry going. It already says it's grown to a 3. It's already spoiled it. It was a 2 before. It already says it's a 3. They did an okay job. Rivalry goes up. And now we spectate Natalia's return to her hometown. I'm going to actually drop out of this mode and just turn entrances off to save us a little bit of time after we're done here. I might even turn countouts back on if I can get maybe a 20 count. We shall see. I don't know if that's a default rules thing that I need to change. Or I actually don't know where exactly to change. I'll figure it out. Let me go look. Whilst everybody's getting ready to get here. Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Out comes Rhea Ripley. Skip. Out comes Natalya. Skip. Sometimes you can just hit start and it'll skip it. Okay, there we go. Sometimes you have to hit A first. Sometimes I'm confused. Immediate Northern Light suplex by Rhea Ripley to start things off here. Alright, get rid of that display control. Thank you. Get rid of that display control. Bam, into the sit-out powerbomb. Rhea Ripley starting hot. Hey, Rocco, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're having a good night. Welcome to an exhausting week of wrestling. Maddie working the arms in front of these hometown fans. She's getting a lot of love from them, despite the fact that she's technically a bad guy in our league here. And the power of Rhea Ripley on display. One of the fiery young baby faces here on SmackDown. Who are going to disappear in a couple weeks. Big splash off the top from Rhea Ripley. Natalya's hurting in the early going here. Oh, low drop kick taking out the knee of Ripley. Smart strategy by the veteran Natalya. Now one to the back of the head. Maybe between the shoulder blades as well. Oof, Ripley right back with that clothesline. The powerful upper body of Rhea Ripley here. Stomping away in the hometown girl Natalya. I did not book a double turn, so Rhea Ripley is still technically a babyface and Natalya the dastardly heel, quote unquote, but gotta get that hometown pop. Natalya already orange in the stomach. I mean, that's nothing I would comment on if this weren't a video game. Oh, release German by Ripley, who has been all over Natalya since the opening bell here. That's how we started things with a Northern Light suplex. Natalya stunned, Ripley giving her no surcease, pulls her right back to her feet. Pump handle set up. Into the powerbomb, into the cover. Rolls her out of it because she's got a finisher store. Nope, thinks better of it. Back to the pin. 2, 3. All Rhea Ripley absolutely annihilating Natalya. Welcome to your hometown. Welcome back to Calgary, Natalya. You done got beat. Well, she asked for a match. She didn't say it had to be competitive. That was wild. Like, Natalya got in like 3 moves tops. Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley. Okay, now be worse than 2 stars, because I'm pretty sure that was. What do you think? Perfect. And now their rivalry. I got rivalries everywhere that I can squander or I can just build them up. I can take my pick. I just got to remember which ones I actually want to promote in our next iteration of the 3rd generation of the GWA. No, that's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted because it's supposed to dip in the middle. Lower those expectations, and now if the main event is 2 stars or higher, they'll be like, nah, you know what? It finished all right. So they'll be okay with it. Oh, good. We got a rivalry out of this one, which is what we wanted in the first place. Boom. Rivalry formed. Now, in the main event, Toni Storm and Becky Lynch against Charlotte Flair and Indy Hartwell. Yeah, I wish we could do something with the promos. Like, even if it had, like, 6 or 8 different pre-canned bits of, like, text to read out. I mean, it would have more than that. But if it had, like, a handful of things of, like, text to read out with them standing in the ring, I would be fine with that. Oh, no. Never mind. I am going to back it and see if... I can't. All right, I'm going to finish the show. I don't know if it might reset the show if we leave now, because I'm just trying to cut down on entrances and stuff, but that's okay. I can get us to the match right quick. Hoya! Okay. Here comes Becky Lynch. Go ahead, start skipping stuff. Becky Lynch. Next. Toni Storm. Next. Team 1. Here comes Team 2. Hartwell. I think that's a pretty good character model. Charlotte Flair. Maybe not so much. Brr, bang, badoo, Charlotte Flair. There, I did her theme song for her. Okay, now this pre-match stuff, I don't mind at all. That's just fine. So we got Indy and Becky Lynch starting us off, and we are underway for your main event of SmackDown. Toni Storm and Becky Lynch, left side of your screen in the red corner. In the blue corner, Indy Hartwell and Charlotte Flair. I only can differentiate red and blue because of the highlights to their name tags there at the bottom. Immediate tag out by Indy Hartwell and Charlotte Flair. Now we got champion and #1 contender going at it, center of the ring. Exploder by Becky Lynch to Charlotte Flair. In anticipation of their big title fight coming up at the pay-per-view. I don't know which of the two is champion. I'm pretty sure in this universe, it's... pretty sure in this universe, it's Charlotte? We did restart a few times last week, so I'm a little confuzzled. Hurricane Rana off the top. Becky Lynch a little confuzzled after that herself. Trying to pull herself to her feet. Indy Hartwell tagged back in. Second time in the matchup, but the first time we're going to see any action out of her because she tagged out to Charlotte immediately. Kind of a teacher-student relationship it looks like between these two. Nice clothesline in the corner to Becky Lynch by Indy Hartwell. Going to work on Becky Lynch. As you said, part of that big title fight we'll be bringing your way on the pay-per-view. Won't you join us for WrestleMania Backlash? Oh, diving out of the way of the elbow is Becky Lynch. Rolling out of the way is Hartwell. Oh, now just bodily heaving Becky Lynch across the ring to keep her in her corner. Smart tag team wrestling there from Indy Hartwell. Controlling the ring on Becky Lynch. Into the cover she goes. Becky Lynch out at a no count. Spiked by Indy Hartwell is Becky Lynch. Quick tag out to Charlotte Flair. There's been mostly Indy and Charlotte in this one. Toni Storm yet to see any action. Becky Lynch all sorts of beat up so far. Boston Crab by Charlotte. More damage to the back of Becky Lynch here. Becky able to reverse, but not even looking to her corner yet. Toni Storm has been on the apron this whole time. Out now, smartly. Becky Lynch trying to position Charlotte Flair on the other side of the ring. Charlotte not worn down enough, though. Whips Becky to an opposite quarter. Oh! Chopped her whole upper body to Charlotte Flair. And then drops her to the canvas with a neck breaker. Becky able to Lynch able to reach over for the hot tag to Toni Storm. First time in the matchup. Fisherman suplex. Doesn't hold for the pin, does Toni Storm. Meanwhile, Becky Lynch in a big bad way on the floor. What a throwing German by Toni to Indy. Now Toni Storm going up top. Frog splash. Paying the Guerrero toll is Toni Storm and into the cover, but no. His soul rests easy tonight. Becky Lynch finally able to crawl back up onto the apron. Oh. As Indy Hartwell's looking to get back into things against Toni Storm. Throws her into her friendly corner. Big clothesline incoming. Plants her. Down goes Toni. Pulled right back to her feet by Indy Hartwell. And now it's Indy's turn to get stuck in the corner. Whipped across the ring by Toni Storm. Referee gets in the way of the wrestler there. I'm going to have a talk with the refereeing staff. Toni Storm was going to try to run across the ring there, but got out of the way of the ref, just casually walking to another corner. Oh, Hartwell able to counter the suplex. Big German to Toni Storm. Oh, vicious knee strike side of the jaw. Thought she was going for a second, pulls her back to her feet. Now just positioning her against the turnbuckle in her team's corner. Elbow strikes to the side of the head there. Able to drop Toni Storm back to the canvas. And in comes Charlotte Flair. The Queen asked for the tag and got it. Becky Lynch, I thought, trying to sweep the leg of Charlotte Flair there, who is perched on top. Oh, double axe handle to the back of the head of Toni Storm. They've been working on Toni Storm's head for a while. Ref might want to keep that in mind here. Just methodically breaking down Toni Storm, our Charlotte Flair and Indy Hartwell. You can see Charlotte trying to take the night off as best she can. Putting in some light work and then tagging in her would-be protege, Indy Hartwell. He's calling for Toni Storm to stand to her feet. Oh, big double axe handle, just like Charlotte Flair delivered moments ago. Anything you can do, I can do also. Toni trying to get back into this thing. Nice snap suplex. Toni trying to get her way to her. Nope, thought she was going to the corner. No, rolls through, scoops her up for the air raid crash across the knee of Toni Storm. Now there's a quick tag out to Becky Lynch. I don't understand the strategy of this. Toni's got a finisher stored. Becky going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Charlotte diving all the way across the ring to break that up. Now we got all 4 competitors in the ring. Only for the moment, I am sure, as out goes Charlotte Flair and Toni Storm. Lynch and Indy Hartwell are your legal fighters, I do believe. Oh! Tiger driver on the floor! Indy Hartwell stealing Toni Storm's finish. This thing is breaking down here. And apparently just keeping our eyes on Indy Hartwell and Becky Lynch at the moment, but I believe it's Indy and Toni that are legal. This thing's looking to settle down here. Oh no. Okay. A little bit of defense having to be played there by Indy Hartwell as both Becky Lynch and Toni Storm await in the ring. I'm assuming it's Becky Lynch that's legal here. She pulls Hartwell back to her feet. Manhandle slam into the cover. 2. Oh, Hartwell just rolls the shoulder. Might have been grabbing for the ropes. Either way, she broke the pin. Becky Lynch not done.
Right back into it, looking for the disarmer. Twisted away is Becky Lynch. Oh, big drop kick to the face from Charlotte Flair, breaks that up. Got a great angle on it, too. Becky Lynch going up top. Both Flair and Hartwell have finishes stored. Quick tag out to Toni. Toni Storm stomping away, trying to get Indy Hartwell set up for something here. Just breaking at the face of Indy Hartwell there was Toni Storm, and Charlotte there with a well-placed drop kick to break up that submission attempt. Just slaps the taste out of Toni Storm's mouth. Ref's got to get in here. So you can see Becky ducking out of the way to allow Charlotte to tumble to the floor. Storm going up top. Motions Indy Hartwell to her feet. Big missile drop kick from the top. Toni trying to get Becky's attention. Becky's got all eyes on Charlotte Flair, who's stunned outside the ring. That gives Indy Hartwell some time to recover here. Bulldog to Toni Storm. Oh, diving for the tag, though, is Toni. Now a hot tag to Becky Lynch. Indy not aware of it. Now she is. Exploder suplex. More of a pump handle, but we'll take it. Positioning her for a pin is Becky Lynch. 1, 2, again Charlotte Flair with the save. Charlotte Flair relatively unscathed in this tag team main event. Just a few bumps to the outside for the Queen. Neck breaker followed up by a nice knee drop there from Hartwell, who, as we said, has got that finisher stored. Counter after counter. These ladies going at it, center of the ring here. Hartwell going to flip her over. Ready for a springboard here. Springboard missile dropkick is what she's looking for. Well out of the way of Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch now has the finish, but she tags out to Toni. Interesting strategy here. Hammerlock DDT from Indy Hartwell. Into the cover. 1, 2, through a 3 count. But as we all saw, Toni Storm grab the ropes. At the 1.5 in front of us all, Toni Storm grabbed the ropes.
Indy Hartwell and Charlotte Flair.
Everybody saw that, right? Like she went and it made a circle. It didn't actually like grab them, but she it looked like her character model thought it did. Either way, they were resting on the ropes. That's 2 matches in this promotion where that same finish has happened. Yes, but it also went 2.5 stars, which is what we wanted. So we went. So we'll see what happens if we made some rivalries or anything. Probably not. There, had a tag match, didn't really help with anything. You have to do more individual work for the rivalries, I guess. I'm just going to simulate this quick. The main event for the WWE title is... okay, hang on. Let's see if we can get that. Here's your opener. They signed a lot of ladies to try to compete with me directly. Explain Kip Sabian's new gimmick. I don't know too much about it yet, to be perfectly honest.
1, 2, 3.
I'm assuming it's a continuation. Well, it's a continuation of the box thing where he's 4 stars. That sucks. I mean, for me. Oh dear. Oh, it was a Hell in a Cell. No wonder. Holy crap. So took that to a level 3 rivalry. Okay. They didn't like that promo for him. Okay. It seems like it started with the whole I've been like, what was it? Overlooked, like underappreciated, whatever it was, over and under. Anyway, it was something about how like he wasn't getting booked much before he was hurt, and then he was off hurt. And then he's been rehabbing this whole time and sitting with the box on his head in the front row for ages. Like if you go back months and months and months, you'll see him there at AEW shows. And then it seems that now that he's finally revealed himself, he was under the cardboard box for too long because he like talks to it like it's a sentient thing. So I think they're trying to do like a frustrated, like I remember the Al Snow head gimmick, like at its core before it was like this all the silliness it was. That was Al being really frustrated with his career and all these different characters that he tried and none of them working. And then him just kind of like only having this mannequin head to talk to, and then it playing into like his wrestling character. So I think it's one of those where he's like not quite right at the moment, but we'll see if he can sort of get back on track.
1, 2.
Speaking of getting back on track, Andy Rose with a big win. Man, they went all out. So about 4 stars, 3 stars. They're definitely winning this week. Dexter Loomis doing a charity promo that people booed him for. And then in your main event for the WWE Championship, an Extreme Rules match between Akira Tozawa and John Cena. Come on, Akira Tozawa. Yes! Your winner and new champion, Akira Tozawa, on the other show. Just because that's hilarious. Okay, so they had a better show than we did overall. Your opener and main event with the highlights, and we were establishing some stuff. We got Saray Gonzalez at a 3, James Banks 1. Nothing really going on here, so you can't really mix individual rivalries in a tag team, but you can also mix 2 singles rivalries into a tag team match to preserve that rivalry in case it gets too stale at a level 4. So I'm learning more stuff as we go. Okay, how did we do stamina wise? See, -5, -8. They fought hard. Popularity both went up. That's good. How'd this one do? 6 and an 8. Okay. Popularity went up a little bit. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so tag matches, the stamina goes down much less. 1, 2, 3, 1. And that was a better match in a main event. Competitive display between popular and talented superstars. Things differed well, blah, 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 blah. Worked great. Off we go. Okay. All right. Made $50,000 overall, and about 50,000 fans. I feel like the other squad did better, but we're still winning overall. Charlotte and Indy were an incredible tag team. That was made a note. Good match, Indy. Got the win against Shayna tonight. Thank you to all my supporters. Yeah, Rhea Ripley beats Natalya, and easily too. Sasha was called by Mickey. Crowd was fired up to see Natalya. Can't SmackDown give us a bit more variety? Let's see some superstars with different classes. I give everybody. I pick people with varied classes. Shut up, 3 count cultist mega. Oh, we are now number 2. Just like that. Ranking 2. Because they did amazingly. Yeah, they got 75,000 fans. They had to pop a they had to pop a Hell in the Cell in the opening match, but yeah, there you go. They pulled ahead by 4,000 fans with that one. What a heated rivalry. They also have twice the champions I do, but you know, much like when we do the good week 5, it's time for WrestleMania Backlash. Just a quick reminder, your fans want to see great matches, but they also want to watch a show with a lot of variety in its fights. To maximize your variety bonus, have at least 1 tag and 1 solo match. Book both male and female superstars in your fights, and use superstars representing all 5 fighting classes across the main card. Well, I can give you all of that except for the male part. I told you Shura and I really hit it off with the tag team this week. Thanks for pairing us up. We're looking forward to the next tag match. Okay. Small increase to morale. Did you hear the crowd last week and we got our first tag team win? I knew Charlotte and I would kill it. You just keep putting us in tag matches. We'll keep delivering the ratings. Yim cheated me at that last match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks. You got it. Seems reasonable. Oh, I get 4 matches for pay-per-view, so you can have one of those. All right, WrestleMania Backlash main event. 1-on-1 match. Becky's the champion, so... What's my commissioner goal? Hang on. What? Yeah. What dumb thing are they making me do? Schedule a run-in on one of your champions this week. No. Did I think Tony was fair on the AEW backstage brawl? Yeah, I think he suspended, like he just across the board suspended all parties involved. And I think any further disciplinary action following that suspension period will vary party to party as like more information comes out, because he wasn't in the room. None of us were in the room except for those individuals. And I feel like certain people involved won't ever be coming back to the company, and you can probably speculate as to who that would be. And, you know, the show will go on. Was pretty much my... What are you going to do? Okay. Pay-per-view time. I don't want... No, I'm not doing interference. I'm just doing that in our main event TLC match. Opener. Now we got some... our biggest rivalry. Extreme Rules. We're going... Oh, look at this. It lists them all. This is great. We're going... Kel Gonzalez and Sarai, our biggest rivalry. Okay, and then we're going into mid-card. I want to do a tag match here. Let's do the singles here. We'll do that singles match between Baszler and Mia Yim that they wanted immediately. You got it. And then here we'll do a tag team match. Oh, I can't do indie with anybody. Oh, there we go. Let's do Natalia and Candice, who had good chemistry as a team. And then baby facing them. Ember Moon. Tony Storm. Oh, Bailey's back. Oh, Bailey and Shayna were teaming up. Isis Pews. Okay, put them together. And just a tag team match in the middle. Bit of a lull in the center of the show, but we're building up that big title match, big title TLC match. Alright, let's do some self-promos. Oh, Lorraine and Bianca Belair are feuding. Didn't notice that too much. Storm and Hartwell. Just kind of about this, so let's put that as our... Sasha calling out Mickie James. Makes sense. It's more of a main event promo. Self-promo for Bianca, who wasn't really there last time. And a self-promo for Bailey, who we also didn't see on the show last week. So there, we got our promos. Got our card set up. Let's do show logistics. 40 grand for booking it in a, yep, book 2 level 2 or higher rivalries on the show. Done. We're going to do it the WrestleMania Backlash set. We're going to try to sell this place out. Regular crew. Yep, we're going all out for this one. There we go. We are, because we're hitting the goals is why. Because we hit all the goals so far. Is why I'm fine with it. Whoa, cancel. Basic effects. It's not available yet. That's fine. Still just local advertisement or cameo appearances campaign and local advertisements. So we've hit every optional bonus, which is why I was fine with that. Let's manage our roster real quick. I just want to see. Okay, so it does list the rivalries on their own page. So our main event has a level 2 rivalry, but we're throwing them in a TLC match. Our opener is a level 3 rivalry, and we're doing an Extreme Rules match. So it might outperform the main event, but I'm hoping not with the title on the line and our 2 most popular superstars, but really hoping to boost the popularity of Raquel Gonzalez. And if Becky Lynch survives Charlotte Flair, Raquel would have been the next contender. However, as I said, we're just playing this pay-per-view, and then we are once again restarting because we have to play a normal mode to get tag team belts and so on and so forth. So to get a proper shot, we're treating this little mini run as a primer. So there's nothing much to really do about rivalries or anything like that. Yeah, they can have like little feuds and fusses here and there, little issues, but it doesn't mean I have to necessarily feed into them like Candice LeRae and Bianca Belair and having nothing to do with each other at the moment. Should I fix that though? Candice LeRae. Ooh, oh, that was fun. And Natalia. Why can't I do? Hang on. Can you say that for now? Oh, because I have put her in this. That's why. So let me just put you here for now. And let me put... Because you also have an issue. Everyone here has an issue. That seems better. So they got some feuds going on. And then let's change this to Ember Moon gets a promo. Bailey, Ember Moon, that continues that feud. This is a feud match with the Extreme Rules, Stip. This is a rivalry feud rivalry. That they're just starting and they're getting an immediate rematch at the show. It's one of those quick builds. This is 2 singles feuds that we're just kind of smushing together, so we'll see how that goes. And then this is our big title feud, TLC main event. Got to climb up and get that belt. Okay, so then we got another call-out promo to try to get Sasha Banks and Mickie James more heat. Not that we're actually building toward anything there. And then Bailey and Ember are just going to try to get themselves over. Okay, so the other thing I was going to do with the new reboot was 1 promo a week will be dedicated to advertising to make sure I get a good revenue stream in, and I'm going to hire males specifically for that purpose. Also, I'm hoping that putting males on TV just in the promo thing will satisfy the variety component of having male and female superstars on the show, so it won't penalize me for that in our other universe that we're about to split off to. But before we get to that universe, we got to put this one to bed, as we have 1 pay-per-view to show. We are going all out for it. Let's power card. Free arena booking tonight. Cost me nothing. Thank you. Appreciate it. Free special effects booking tonight. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Oh, I must have used the champion one already. So that's already free. I mean, sure. And then let's make it a better match than it normally would be. There. $50,000 to make the TLC match even better than one assumed. Okay. And then, since we're only here... There, I've raised the entire roster's morale by 15. Big pep talk going into our one and only pay-per-view. I'm not going to buy any other things. That was free. That was free. That's not available yet. These aren't available yet. This I've been riding as high as I could the whole time, because the more people that see our show, the better. All right. All right. I think we booked as well as we could. We failed the commissioner goal because there's no way in heck that I wanted a run-in on a title match at a pay-per-view. Sorry, Trips. Not happening this week. Check. Oop, hang on. We're going to satisfy that immediately. Charlotte Flair and Indy working well. Natalya and Candice working well. Yep. Got 7 more weeks for these 2. I like that it helps me keep track of all that. I wish we'd also put rivalries in the journals, but it makes sense that I can find them on the managed roster thing. Like, that's fine, as long as I can see it. Anywho, Raw, I think that's a solid show. Here we go with our first pay-per-view. Okay, Houston, Texas. Are you ready for WrestleMania Backlash? I hadn't heard about any of that. Rocco's got more questions here. Yeah, I think he was fair. It remains to be seen if he was tough but fair, or if he just sort of will kind of listen. It all depends on if and when we see Phil back on TV. I reserve judgment for how long that takes, for how I view Tony's reaction to everything. And yes, everyone involved was at fault, but I feel like there is a common denominator as a catalyst for all of these problems. Anyway, and he claims to be an entire city. Is Ken Shamrock worthy of the WWE Hall of Fame? Absolutely. He changed wrestling, hold on, in one very specific aspect. Before Ken Shamrock came to the WWF, the only way they used to count submissions was either the ref waving it off because they were passed out, or they'd give you the old raise the arm 3 times. With Ken Shamrock coming in as special enforcer, starting with that submission match between Brett and Austin, and then him being a wrestler himself, getting people to tap to his submission was new to wrestling, and he educated that generation of fans that, that also meant that they're quitting. So that's a huge thing that he did, to say nothing of the fact that he held every title at the time except for the major one in a span of like 3 years. So absolutely. Anywho. And then the question after that, will AEW re-sign Bobby Fish? I wasn't aware that his contract expired. I don't know. I mean, if they're hell-bent on keeping that particular version of the Undisputed, whatever you want to call it, / Red Dragon together, I don't know. That's a Tony call. But Tony has shown in the past he has no problem keeping his favorite half of a tag team, as you can tell by the fact that Evil Uno's still there and Stu Grayson's contract wasn't renewed. And I know how much Tony loves Kyle O'Reilly, so I don't know. He might think like, I don't need Bobby, I have Kyle. So we shall see. As we spectate this hot rivalry, hottest rivalry on the show, opening us up here. Sarray versus Raquel Gonzalez. No one was expecting this to be a huge deal, but a huge deal it is. Oh, I love how their pay-per-view set just looks like the weekly show. Gross. Like they don't even care. Out comes Sarray. What's going on, Sarray? Out comes Raquel Gonzalez. I forgot to skip entrances. I'll do that, or turn entrances off. I'll do that next time before we start our other universe. Okay, this should put us in the ring. There we go, Raquel Gonzalez. Last minute instructions for she and Sarray, and we are underway. Another miscellaneous referee. Gonzalez with the alley-oop powerbomb variation to start things off. Sarray lucky her face didn't bounce off the turnbuckle there. Yeah, Gonzalez is huge. She's a big, powerful lady. She's a good wrestler, too. Been getting a real good push since she made it to the main roster. Mind you, I think they changed her name. I think they changed her last name. But she and Sarray have been going at it tooth and nail for the past few weeks here. All coming to a head at WrestleMania Backlash in this Extreme Rules match. Now, normally there are no countouts or submission or disqualifications in a GWA match. But this time, you also have, weapon usage is essentially encouraged. In an Extreme Rules match, I don't know if Raquel Gonzalez is going to need it as she's swinging Sarray around by the neck, trying to pull her head off. Up top she goes. This is a big elbow. This is Sarray's chance if she wants to get back into this. Trying to work on that arm that Raquel just fell on. Nice hammerlock into the slam. Almost a 2 count. Right back to work on that arm goes Sarray. Noticed a weakness in Raquel Gonzalez and trying to exploit it, but Gonzalez rolls over, knee strike to the head. Right back in control. Sends Sarray into the corner. Now positioning her for a... What do we got here? Oh, big Vader bomb off the second rope by Gonzalez. Right back, those straight shots to the face of Sarray. Oh, nice leg trip. And Sarray, who's going outside for perhaps an equalizer. She can't match the size and power of Raquel, but she was going for a weapon to help her out. Raquel cutting her off. Steps over with the clothesline. Holds on for a second. Now looking for a third. Oh, able to drop another elbow as Raquel Gonzalez stomping away in Sarray here. No count out, no DQ. Anything goes. Pinfall or submission only count inside the ring, though. And Sarray right back under the ring looking for something. Oh, got a kendo stick, but immediately Raquel Gonzalez able to grab it. Electric chair drop for Sarray. This has been all Gonzalez. Oh, my bad. That was a sledgehammer. Gonzalez has it now. Oh, into the midsection of Sarray. Into the hip now. Sarray trying to avoid it as best she can. Oh, forearm shot. Raquel Gonzalez dropping the sledgehammer. Sarray desperate to get back into the ring. Gonzalez just bounces her off the steps. It's been all Raquel Gonzalez from the opening bell here. Slowing the fight out of Sarray in this one. Hang on. Oof.
Bacon, what's going on, buddy? Thank you so much for the raid. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a great night. Welcome to our first ever pay-per-view, WrestleMania Backlash. Raquel Gonzalez in the black, Sarray in the pink attire. Extreme Rules match to open us up with a hot rivalry going. As Gonzalez grabs the sledgehammer. Oh, once again into the midsection of Sarray. You can see Gonzalez has a finisher stored. Sarray in a big bad way here. Chest already red, head already yellow. Very little damage for Gonzalez. Into the finish. Oh! Too close to the ropes, though. I don't think it counts in Extreme Rules. Sarray should be done here. No! Sarray kicks out! I thought it was academic after that. Raquel's trying to finish things off. No! Reversed by Sarray into a DDT! There's still fight inside the Warrior of the Sun. Trying to let that light shine against Raquel Gonzalez here. Fisherman Buster! One, two, no, a kick out. Hey, what's going on, you Black Knight? Nice to see you, bud. Oof, long time no chat. What's going on, Rasco? Oh, another counter by Sarray, hanging in by a thread. Both of these ladies have a finisher charged. Both doing their best to try to avoid being on the brunt end of that steel chair. What a suplex by Sarray into the cover! 1, 2, no! Gonzalez out of 2. I thought Sarray had surprised her fast enough to knock her out for the 3. What a fight we have for you tonight. It's only our opening contest for the big pay-per-view. And then we're restarting the promotion because we have a better rule set that we found. Get tag titles going. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, against the ropes is Sarray. Gonzalez not giving her any room to breathe here. Now going to work on the legs of Sarray. Sarray trying to fight her way free. Big body slam as Sarray climbs to the top rope. Double stomp to the midsection of Raquel Gonzalez. Into the cover. Ref well out of position. 1, 2, no. Oh, Sarray beside herself. She might have had Raquel Gonzalez there, but the ref had to run all the way across the ring to get into a position where he could see the shoulders. Oh, Gonzalez with a dragon screw back to that recently injured leg of Sarray. Oh no, now Gonzalez with a chair to the head! It's all perfectly legal in an Extreme Rules match, but Sarray could be out. As Gonzalez wedges the chair into the turnbuckle, Sarray able to counter. Drops her with another suplex! 1, 2, 3! Sarray wins! What an upset! What a match! Well, that was cool. Oh, there's Sarray suffering the effects of the finisher of Gonzalez, able to kick out, able to hang in there. The replay system, not the best in the world, but especially the false depth of field thing it's doing. Like, there's no reason that the depth of field should be fuzzy on the top rope. Anyway, there's a shot of the double stomp as best we could bring it to you. Oh, what a near fall that was. Ah, it was cool as heck. Sarray! Now let's see what it did for the rivalry. It's going to get a star ranking and stuff over here. 3.5 stars. Rivalry complete. Sarray getting the big win. We did an artificial, like we played a power card to boost the popularity of Gonzalez. So having the underdog pick up the win at the pay-per-view actually helps elevate both talents. So that's fantastic. All right. That went well. Ding, ding, ding. Rivalry complete. 3.5 stars. Then Bailey's out to yammer on about how awesome she is, and the crowd is like, boo, we hate you, but it means that we love you. Yeah, alright, so she's got a little bit more popularity. It was okay, not her best work. Now, this was a rematch from last week's SmackDown.
Mia Yim and Shayna Baszler. Baszler requesting an immediate rematch. And so we just threw it on the pay-per-view where you're supposed to blow off your feuds. This is a level 1 feud. I don't know if it'll be like, feud complete. So we'll see. Again, we're just doing, this is the easy mode. It's a bit of a tutorial. So for us to get sort of a feel for how the season-long experience might look. And then we're going to reboot after our main event. And I think I've already redrafted, as I said. And we're going to pop over to a normal difficulty version of this MyGM mode, where I get 4 matches a week, not just at the pay-per-view. And I can also book tag team titles, not just the women's title. So it'll give us a lot more to play with, and a lot more options to help people work their way up the card and stuff like that. All right, speaking of putting in some hard work, Mia Yim and Shayna Baszler beat the crap out of each other last week. They got a fight forever chant, but the star ratings weren't so great. Let's see how the rematch on pay-per-view does. Hoya! For the SmackDown portion of WrestleMania Backlash. All right, now we're not using any of the licensed music, so we just got some pretzel rocks going. I'm going to be skipping entrances. I keep forgetting to turn them off. I'm going to turn them off before the next iteration of this. Here, Wrestling League. I'm hoping it keeps some of the pre-match stuff like this, or for in an instance of a title match, just the pre-title graphic, because that's all I really wanted entrances on for anyways, is to watch the champ come out with their belt. Or belts, as the case may be, once we reboot and have tag matches to choose from. Baszler right back to work on that arm. It was the focus of her result for most of the match on SmackDown just this past week. Nothing resolved between these two ladies, and here we are at the pay-per-view at WrestleMania Backlash, hoping to settle it in the ring. The second match in almost as many days between these two. Didn't even change gear. Right back to it are Baszler and Mia Yim, and look at Baszler starting to open up on Mia Yim with that mount position. Ref, you want to maybe keep an eye on Mia Yim here. Oh, no. Baszler lets her up. Thought perhaps she would just... Oh! Tried the knee to the jaw to knock Mia Yim out. Mia Yim dazed, missing that first kick. Doesn't miss any of the follow-ups, however. Blocked there by Baszler. That MMA training coming into good use here against those strikes. Sending Mia Yim over the ropes and to the floor. No countouts and no disqualifications in this iteration of the GWA. We might also tweak those rules before we relaunch. I think it just mimics whatever your default rule set is for a basic match. So we'll investigate that and tag team match rules as well, because those are the two that... Oh, maybe Hell in a Cell as well. All the other match types that it has wouldn't normally have DQs or countouts, so I'm okay with reinstituting those rules for the regular matches, so it helps them differentiate themselves from the few gimmick matches we can book. So I'm going to probably put in, if I can get away with it, a 20 count, if not a 10 count outside the ring. And I'm going to definitely institute disqualifications. That's Shayna Baszler here. Going to work on Mia Yim around the ring. Just walking Mia Yim out amongst the crowd here. Mia Yim stunned. Baszler trying to get her back in the ring. Nope, just wanted to bounce her off some more steps. Right back to the arm. Laser-like focus on the arms of Mia Yim for Shayna Baszler in this one. Oh, they are already red, if you can take a look at the bottom graphic there. Some very, very high-tech. We ask all our performers to swallow a certain amount. Or maybe we just have like some sort of subdermal implants on their limbs and torso and head where we can monitor their health constantly. Oh, now Yim trying to get back into this thing, but oh, Shayna Baszler. That could have been low. That might have been a dirty tactic. A little too high in the pelvis with that kick. Oh, and over she goes. It has been all Shayna. Fortunately, Mia Yim dazed for minutes now. Baszler refreshing a count that isn't even happening. Back to work on the head, the limbs. Oh, not as much behind those kicks from Mia Yim.
Back into the steps goes Mia again. The ref powerless to do anything until both of these competitors get back inside. We'll see what we can do about getting the power back in the hands of the referee in the next iteration of the third generation of the GWA. This is kind of a trial by fire / we're figuring things out as we go. One last universal reboot. Oh, knee to the side of the jaw. Mia Yim once again stunned. Shayna Baszler with a finisher and a signature stored. Just wailing away on Mia Yim here. She is the one that requested this rematch to Shayna Baszler, and man oh man did she ever show up with a battle plan. Nice roll through on that deadlift gut wrench. 2 in a row now. Oh. All impact on that release. And then right back. Just straight shots to the face of Mia Yim. Oh, finally able to block a shot. Oh, powerbomb by Mia Yim to Shayna Baszler. Unable to follow up right away. Mia Yim trying to catch her breath. Shayna slowly back to her feet. Oh, Shayna playing a bit of possum there. Big spear on the floor. An amazing offensive maneuver by Mia Yim to try to get back into this thing, but it seems like she only momentarily stunned Shayna. What can she do with it? Scissor kick by Mia Yim. Now Mia Yim forcing Shayna Baszler back into the ring here. Shayna quickly back to her feet. Mia Yim looking to meet her. Bouncing her off the corner. Throwing her into the center of the ring is Mia Yim, who goes up top. Out of the way, ref. Mia Yim going for a big moonsault. Oh, twisting moonsault press. Doesn't follow it up with a cover, but it earns her a finish. Let's see what she does with it. Spinning kick to the jaw of Baszler. Mia Yim riding this wave of momentum. Northern Lights too close to the ropes. Opts not to go for a pin smartly. First bit of damage showing on Shayna Baszler. However, Mia Yim on her last legs here. Almost quite literally. Another axe kick to Baszler. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Strong kick out at 2 from Shayna Baszler. The submission magician. Now Mia Yim attempting an armbar here. Baszler able to counter rather easily. Try to make Mia Yim pay for that. As again we said, she's got both a finish and a signature stored to Shayna Baszler. Now mocking the condition of the arms of Mia Yim as she is once again thrown to the outside. Oh. Vicious forearm strike, but a nice counter to the second one from Mia Yim. I don't know what all these extra icons above their name means, like the arm being red. Does that mean that Mia Yim's very hurt? It seems that way. Look at her overall health. Doesn't even hit half of her full health bar there. Meanwhile, Shayna Baszler can recover all of her health if she's able to take a little breather. Ladies going counter for counter outside the ring once again. Another big counter by Mia Yim. Unable to follow up. Baszler now with 2 finishers stored. As the ladies take the fight back to the entranceway. Thank you for getting the spot on. No, keep that spotlight on, please. Oh, they're not quite crossing the threshold. There we go. Mia Yim steps back. Don't need the spotlight. Oh, there we go. Hip tosses are into the spotlight. And now 2 of them are on. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody up there. Got a real good crew here for these GWA shows, making sure you can see all the action. That's amazing that they step like 1 inch further and it turns on a completely separate spotlight. What a fight we have here as well. Mostly outside the ring, and that's why we're gonna fix that with the next iteration of this thing. Oh! Big throwing German. Mia Yim surprisingly throwing these broken arms at Shayna Baszler as best she can. Has worn down the submission expert a bit. Still a long way to go, but plenty of fight left in Mia Yim, it seems. Big counter by Baszler. Backs up into the spotlight. Now just dragging Mia Yim down to the canvas, trying to rip her arm off. Is Shayna Baszler. Oh! Just trying to separate the shoulder of Mia Yim. Yeah, these ladies don't even need a ring. This could have been a backstage brawl. This is wild. Ref again powerless, at least in this moment, to do anything about it. Mia Yim in all sorts of trouble. Calm demeanor on the face of Shayna Baszler here. Even if Mia Yim taps out on the floor, it's not going to count. Shayna now with 3 finishers to Mia Yim's 2, and the fight continues on the floor between these two ladies. The crowd did want variety, and this certainly doesn't resemble the first fight that we showed you. Hang on! Code Red by Mia Yim! Oh. With the red head and the red arms, orange everywhere else. Mia Yim almost completely destroyed in this matchup. Ah! But hanging in there as best she can. We saw the effort of Saraya in the opening contest. Able to knock off Raquel Gonzalez and settle their issues. Mia Yim and Shayna Baszler apparently think it's better to burn out than to fade away, as they are giving everything they have toward one another in this contest, which could be their only pay-per-view outing in this rivalry. We do have an ambulance standing by, but I don't know if we can put 2 gurneys in it. Oh my gosh, just clubbing away at Mia Yim. Even if she tries to cover up, Shayna Baszler keeps swinging. And again, 3 finishes stored. All of those are submission attempts, as far as I know. And nobody is anywhere close to the ring right now. If I were in the back literally booking this, I would call an audible and have someone run for interference from the back just to get them into the ring somehow. Just to hurry them toward the ring. Oh. Back to work on the hands goes Baszler. Like we said, has been targeting the arms for 2 straight matches now. Oh my gosh, but Mia Yim going right back at Baszler. Yeah, we're gonna have to get another ambulance ordered. Baszler stunned. Mia Yim could take this opportunity to get back into the ring, but these ladies, not fans of one another, not letting up for a second, as they both have 3 finishers stored now. Mia Yim at full health, what little health she has remaining, is now draining the max HP of a Shayna Baszler as well, keeping herself in this. Trying to work toward that armbar is Mia Yim. Now it might be in Shayna Baszler's best interest to get back into the ring. Nope. Just gonna slug it out where they stand. Oh. Yeah, Kate. They have been wailing on each other in the entrance this whole time. It is vicious. It is disgusting. Shayna is clearly intent on breaking one or both of Mia Yim's arms here. Look at that. And the hand, the wrist, doing everything in her power to make sure that Mia Yim can't show up to work next week. Now stopping the elbow. Nothing Mia Yim can do about it. Completely still. Oh my God, laying in those forearms. Hang on. Finally returning to the ring is Shayna Baszler. And then slides right back outside as Mia Yim becomes unstunned. So close. Oh! Did you see the torque on that clothesline? Now pulling Mia Yim into a triangle hold. Nothing Mia Yim could do about this other than fight her way free. Tapping out on the floor doesn't help her at all. Shayna Baszler once again putting the hurt on Mia Yim. Closer to the ring at least. Good Lord, just laying in those strikes. Oh. Big duck by Mia Yim into the code red. But again, got to get into the ring. So close. There you go. Oh, wrong direction. Mia Yim back into the ring. Baszler wiped out on the floor. Mia Yim just trying to flex her arms there, I think, just trying to get some feeling back into them. And we finally return to the confines of the ring, and this can resume as a normal match. JK, they're back outside. Oh. What a war between these two. Again, both have 3 finishers stored. Mia Yim is almost entirely red. Shayna Baszler, orange and red, most of her body too. Oh! Mia Yim into the finish! Bam! Knee to the side of the head and into the cover. 1, 2, no! Baszler out at 2. Kicks out and grabs the rope. Remember, this is a 2-week rivalry, but these women hate each other. Right back into the finish goes Mia. Into the cover. Rope break. Shayna's one leg was under the ropes, but Mia's got 1 finish left. 3 in a row. Blasts her. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Mia Yim somehow survives and picks up the victory.
Good Lord. That was brutal. I mean, brutal, like they wailed on each other. Good gracious. And then 3 of her finishes in a row. And it finally puts Shayna down. Good gracious.
Here is your winner, Mia Yim.
There's your winner, Mia Yim. Yay, so happy. Rivalry doesn't end. Rivalry just grows. 2-star match, which is perfect. We want to dip and we want to get right back up there. Hilarious. 2-star match, my foot, but sure. What a war. Again, another fight forever chant in a 2-star matchup. You got it. Ember Moon's going up, put herself over. +3 to her popularity. Nicely done. All right. Now, got a big tag match headed your way. We have individual feuds between Rhea Ripley and Natalya and Bianca Belair and Candice LeRae. They have previously shown that Natalya and Candice LeRae have really good tag team chemistry. So I'm hoping this makes for a real good tag team contest. Let's get down to the ring and see who wins between Bianca and Rhea versus Natalya and Candice. Hoo-yah! Get myself out of the way, and away we go. All right, I got to take care of some entrances here. Hang on. I got to remember to turn those off. Turn off the entrances, add the rules. Here it goes. Bianca. Rhea's gonna kill you chant. That's kind of fun. Okay. Somebody. Anyway, that should be everybody. Crowd shot. Ring shot. Okay. We're ready to go. Rhea Ripley starting things out for her squad. Candice LeRae for her and Natalya. Here we go. Another partial rematch from last week's SmackDown as Rhea Ripley and Natalya went one-on-one in Natalya's hometown of Calgary. Rhea Ripley didn't let Natalya get any offense in, virtually any offense in, en route to a rather quick victory, disappointing Natalya in her hometown. Leading to this tag team contest here tonight, Rhea Ripley choosing Bianca Belair as her partner because she has an issue with Candice LeRae. LeRae, a previous partner of Natalya. We're going to keep teaming them up as our
Journal tells us it's a good idea. You can see the power of Rhea Ripley. Power edge in this tag team contest I would give to Bianca and Rhea, hands down. But do not discount the poisonous pixie, Candice LeRae. Rather crafty, savvy in-ring vet. Speaking of in-ring vets, the ring generalship of Natalya can come into play in this tag team match. Oh! Speaking of power, that's the advantage we were talking about. Deadlift gorilla press by Bianca, headed up top. Big splash to Candice LeRae. I believe Bianca Belair's braid is taller than Candice LeRae, who's now suffering a bow and arrow submission thanks to Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley taking care of Natalya. Candice able to flip it over, but not for too long as Bianca back to her feet. Oh, nice work there by Candice to hit that DDT. Now just trying to bounce Belair's head off the canvas like a basketball. Oh, short drop kick to the back of the... No, I'm just saying she's the diminutive member of this matchup. All three others have more of a power base than the Candice LeRae. She does quite well for herself. First look at Natalya in this matchup, hoping to have a better outing than she did against Rhea Ripley in a singles. Oh, so far no good. Head spiked across the knee of Bianca Belair, and in comes Rhea Ripley. Natalya's personal nightmare, according to last week's SmackDown. Rhea trying to hit the suplex here, taking her time. Able to eventually get Natalya over. Took a lot out of Rhea Ripley, though. Oh! Trying to back Natalya up into the corner. Off the ropes. Quick drop kick off the ropes to the face of Natalya from the feet of Rhea Ripley. Into the German suplex. Kick to the inner thigh in response by Natalya. My hat is off to a lot of these female competitors. A lot of them look like they have to be sewn into their ring gear. I don't know how comfortable, I hope it's stretchy enough. Quick one count on Natalya. Ring veteran of 20 years, I would think, at this point. Got to be getting close, if not over. Oh, missing the discus lariat. Countered into a beautiful Northern Light suplex. Rhea not holding on for the pin. Oh. Just trying to overextend the back there of Natalya from that camel clutch position. Trying to violently jerk the spine in a direction it was not meant to bend. And in comes Bianca Belair with that power once again on display. Deadlift gorilla press to Natalya. I sincerely doubt she could do that in real life, but what a thing of beauty in the video game. And that's nothing against Natalya. I just feel like a certain size of female competitor against Bianca Belair and the physics don't quite work. Beautiful wheelbarrow bulldog by the son of the, or excuse me, the daughter of the Anvil. Quick tag out to Candice LeRae. She and Bianca Belair have an issue. Don't think it's going to get settled tonight either. As Bianca Belair sent to the floor, Natalya right there to help capitalize. Nope, thinks better of it. Might think better of thinking better of it, though, as out comes Candice. Oh! No countouts or DQs in the tag team matches either. Plus, it's a rare sight to see their partners drop off the apron to help them out. As you see Byron, Michael Cole, and Corey Graves I don't know, our American English announce team. I'm providing the Canadian English feed. Belair now just ramming Candice LeRae into the guardrail. Nothing the referee can do about this, as we've said. We will change that. We'll give them some powers back just so they maintain some order in the matches where order should be maintained. We can leave the no DQs, no countouts to the gimmick matches because we're allowed to put them in. Allowed to sprinkle them in on the pay-per-view rather than book a whole pay-per-view of just cage matches, for example. Which we could absolutely run. We could do a Hell in a Cell night if we really wanted. It would be very expensive and painful to the roster. Candice trying to fight her way back into this thing. Somehow, some way. Rolls back into the ring in her corner. Should get a legal tag to Natalya here. Goading Bianca Belair back into the ring. Nice leg sweep into a sharpshooter. No. Rolls through into a curb stomp from Candice. Planning Bianca Belair's face into the mat. Tag out to Natalya. Perhaps to put the finishing touches on Bianca Belair. Rolls her into a pin. One. Big kick out by the EST of WWE. So far, she's the just okay of the GWA. As Natalya now. Interesting figure 4 variation here. Oh, hang on. Just scooping the legs of Rhea Ripley. Into the sharpshooter goes Natalya. Has to immediately release because Rhea Ripley wasn't legal. That cost her her finish. The issues between Natalya and Rhea Ripley distracting her might play into a negative outcome for her tag team. We shall see as Bianca scoops her up. Back across the knee. Bianca does have a finisher stored. Stomping away in the hand of Natalya. Must have seen Shayna Baszler in action last match. Rhea Ripley finally able to get out of the ring. Shows she's none the worse for it by hopping out to the apron. Bianca once again going back to that deadlift gorilla slam. Athleticism on display here. Oh, down goes Natalya. Official tag out to Rhea Ripley here. Diving tag to Candice LeRae. LeRae into the neck breaker. Trying to follow up here on Ripley. Kurt Angle-esque neck snap, shades of Mr. Perfect from Candice LeRae. And now she's sent up and over the ropes by Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley admiring her handiwork. That pose gives her Sims face. Very strange. Hey, Felly, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're having a good night. This is indeed wrestling. Welcome to our big Backlash pay-per-view. We're doing this pay-per-view on easy mode, and then we're going to blow the Fed up and start over on normal so we can have tag team champs. But we are enjoying our little tutorial here as we go. Candice and Rhea on the floor. Where are you going? Candice LeRae powerbombing Rhea Ripley onto the guardrail. Oh my gosh, Rhea Ripley could be out here. Natalya looking on, satisfied look on her face. Rhea Ripley and Natalya have issues. Candice LeRae and Bianca Belair, Rhea's partner, have issues. But look how quickly Rhea Ripley able to recover after that powerbomb onto the guardrail. The massive shoulders of Rhea Ripley helping to disperse the impact of that maneuver. And she continues the fight. Rhea Ripley unsure what to do with Candice LeRae here. Eventually makes a decision. Oh, big drop kick on the floor still. Nothing the ref can do about this until they return to the ring. Oh gosh, it's just like they seek out the stairs. I don't even think Candice was headed toward them. And then all of a sudden, face full of stairs. Ripley rolls back in calmly. Back out the other side, trying to keep Candice LeRae confused as to where she went, I suppose. Into the knee crusher. Now trying to pop that elbow of Candice LeRae. Oh yeah, Felly, we've been talking like it's an exhausting week of wrestling, so thanks for hanging with us. I was a little like out of it before I started the stream. Like, man, do I really want to present 3 hours of wrestling after what has felt like this week has felt like a year of wrestling? You know what I mean? With all the lot of heavy stuff going on back there. Yeah, not a fan of anything that happened backstage, but We'll see. Tony seems to have been evenly distributing the suspensions, and like I said, any further disciplinary action is up to him to decide based on individual parties. And I'm expecting / hoping certain parties are just kind of quietly never brought back. As Rhea Ripley and Natalya going face to face, this is what started the rivalry between them last week. Rhea Ripley just steamrolled Natalya in a singles match in Natalya's hometown of Calgary. Natalya was not happy about that. Trying to get some tag team revenge here at the pay-per-view. As the crowd counts along with those clotheslines from Ripley. Trying to tell Candice LeRae that this is it. Crowd getting psyched up here. Oh, diving tag. Natalya back in. Rhea Ripley initially unaware. Natalya going to work. Trying to pull out the victory for her squad. Referee just looks kind of goofy. Oh, I thought Natalya maybe thinking sharpshooter. Ripley able to counter. Got her on her shoulders. Sets her down for the powerbomb. Oh, steps through. What a submission here from Rhea Ripley on Natalya. So close and yet so far to the ropes. That is it. Natalya forced a tap out to Rhea Ripley. Whoa, that's got to stick in the craw of Natalya. Not only does Rhea Ripley beat her clean on SmackDown, she just made submission expert Natalya tap out on pay-per-view. Yeah, that forced perspective here is real silly, guys. Look how fake this looks with the weird filters and stuff. I feel like, I don't know, it seems a bit wild, but I feel like this is a galvanizing, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is one of those things where, like, everyone that's still there and all the other productive members of the roster can be like, guys, let's not have this thing crumble around us while it's still, like, there's so much positive public perception of the thing. We're still growing, we're still building. It's still a fairly, like, young promotion, so you can absolutely, like, just put this in the rear view and just keep going. I feel like in, like, a couple years time we'll look back on this and be like, yeah, this was I mean, I'm hoping this is like the move, or this was sort of the series of events that, like, really focused AEW as a company. Like, they were able to be like, all right, well, no more of these prima donnas. We'll just do what's best for everybody, type of thing. Okay, big win for the baby faces. How'd we do? 2 stars, that's fine. That's fine. We want that, because the first match was better. 2 and 3 can be 2 stars. Main event, TLC, title on the line. I feel like all it has to do is be better than 2.5 stars, and it will have hit the drama curve properly. So we're all set. Yeah, Phil, if you didn't hear, there was apparently a talent meeting before yesterday's show, just amongst the roster members, like just amongst the locker room, essentially. Like, I guess Tony said a little thing. There was some sort of Zoom call or something like that. And either before or after that, a talent-only sort of rally meeting was held that was led by Danielson, Moxley, and Jericho. So I think they're all right. Like, just look at the like champions bracket that they put together on a whim to be like, well, we need to crown a new champion. Here are all the people that we feel are around that level right now. I feel like they're all right. They got like half a dozen people still. They're getting more people back. So this should, this is all, the rivalry is all just promos so far between these two. Yeah, Cutler very likely has footage of what happened. That's hilarious. They got to subpoena the, yeah, I just can't wait. They're suspended, but that doesn't necessarily mean they can't still do being the elite. They could just do being the elite from home. So who knows what they might do. Okay, so rivalry grows there. So the self-promos went well. The rivalry thing went well. We're growing that to a 2. We're trying to get that in the ring before Mickie James would have to leave us due to her contract only being for 11 weeks. However, like I repeatedly said, we're not following this timeline at the end of this pay-per-view, so that's just sort of like me continuing,
or trying to lay the foundation of solid booking. So there's a nice promo there. And now finally, here's our main event before we pull the plug on this version of the universe. For the WWE Women's title, I'm not even saying SmackDown, just the WWE Women's title. Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is your champion. I don't know why it doesn't indicate that anywhere on the screen. But Becky Lynch is your title holder. It is a TLC match. I'm hoping the title belt will be suspended above the ring. First one to pull it down. Winner and champion. Here we go with our main event.
The following contest is a tables,
Oh, I love it.
ladders, and chairs
Oh, I love this. This is great.
and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Whoa, he just disappeared. That was neat. Okay, Charlotte Flair comes out. Out comes Becky Lynch, who's your champion. Yay, boo. Everyone looks so angry. Now I get a little championship. Yeah, a little championship graphic on the screen. Pa-pow! They're fighting for this belt. Women's Championship, TLC, main event of WrestleMania Backlash, as the SmackDown brand shall present it. And then we're going to reboot, and we're in charge of NXT. Oh! Pump handle into the fall away. Exploder suplex variation right out of the jump by Becky Lynch there, and she grabs the ladder immediately. Charlotte Flair not even warmed up here, trying to brush Becky Lynch off. Oh, working the midsection. Nice counters there from the Queen. Charlotte Flair was champion when we started this this only 5-week-old promotion. Becky Lynch winning almost immediately, I think. I think I had a run interference on the champion, or maybe that was some other. There's been a couple iterations of where we've restarted, and we have one more restart to go. So I have it all muddled in my head. I know it's only been 2 weeks. But they were like, in my head it's all like concurrent stuff, because it's essentially the same roster with a few changes, and I'm always trying to make Becky and Charlotte, at least initially, the center of the promotion and building from there. So I myself am confused. Oh! All right, in the battle of L versus C, L wins that one. It's not like a rock, paper, scissors scenario, but keep your eye on how these things work out. That is ladder over chair. Hang on, speaking of over a chair. Oh, okay. Nice slingshot suplex there by Charlotte. Shades of Tully Blanchard, friend of her papa's, or at least associate at one time. Charlotte Flair opting to work the neck crank in this ladder match. As we said, the only way to win, climb that ladder, retrieve the belt from over top the ring, bring it back down to the canvas in your possession. Oh, missing wide is Charlotte Flair. Not even close. Becky scurrying up the ladder. Both hands on the title. Oh! I like that it puts up the minigame. So you can see the half dozen sort of sections around the middle of those rings there. What you need to do is press the button when the little ball is set up, is lined up with the opening, that will then hit one of those 6 little things, little sections on the inside. And once you've depleted all 6 of those sections, you can grab the belt. Here we go. Charlotte's going to give it a try here. I can probably demonstrate it better once she's got a hold of it. There you can see the opening that you put the little red ball in and hit it. Oh, it looks like it's more than 6, 7 times. Trying to do her best. You just do it with, there's 1, you gotta light it all them up, and then you're all good to go. 2 for Flair. I don't think it matters where they line up. You just have to get the ball in the hole, essentially, 7 times. Total. So now there are 2 gone, and now that Becky starts, 2 will be gone. So you have to be there for the 7th. Hang on! Becky thinking high risk! Oh, and it does not pay off!
Missing the elbow off the top of the ladder, but both women immediately climb back to the top. Battle atop the ladder, center of the ring. Oh, Becky shoving Charlotte off the ladder. Charlotte momentarily dazed. Now you can see Becky's up there and two of the green things are already lit up. That means it's like two ways loosened, I guess, or whatever. You just have to keep going. Oh, just missed for that third one. Oh, why didn't that count? Oh, she just keeps missing on the edge. Oh, no progress made. Belt still securely fastened as the fight continues atop the ladder. Oh, counter for counter. Who will let go first? Down goes Becky. Becky stunned here. Charlotte looking to follow up. Oh! Becky thrown to the canvas. Charlotte going up. Charlotte thinking high risk. She turns slowly. Oh, another elbow drop missed. These ladies going for everything and coming up with nothing. Roll through into the powerbomb onto the steel chair. Right back up the ladder goes Becky Lynch, and right back down the ladder. Both women with the finish restored. Both women primarily using submission maneuvers as their finish. Let's see how that plays into a ladder match where pinfalls and countouts, submissions and DQs, none of that matters. Oh, Becky almost got powerbomb spine first on the corner of that ladder. Thankfully for her, she brushed it aside as she fell. That could have been devastating to the spine of Becky Lynch. Couldn't have felt too good as it is. And the Fisherman Buster there. Becky looking to the crowd for support. Stepping over the ladder. Oh, and just leaning way in on those slaps to Charlotte. Hang on. Oh, into the powerbomb. I thought she was going pile driver on the ladder. Still a devastating maneuver was that powerbomb. Swing neck breaker by Charlotte trying to get back into this. Grabbing the ladder and just trying to shove Becky out of the way. Not quite set up where you need it there, Charlotte, but she's going to give it a shot. Oh, back up top once again, waiting for Becky to stand. Oh, crossbody off the ladder. Pulls Becky back to her feet, plants her with a big boot. Bianca can 415-pound trap bar deadlift. Well, never mind then. She can take anybody on the. She can do that deadlift gorilla press to anybody in the roster. Then I take back my comment, and I just thought it'd be a little too unwieldy based on the size of her opponent. But gosh dang, that's a lot. Oh, big moonsault! Big whiff for Charlotte, but she's right back to her feet. Oh, they just kind of moved the belt around. That's great. That's helpful. Becky just exposed her midsection there with both arms up like that. And somehow, someway, Becky's fighting her way back. Superplex off the ladder to the floor. Oh my God, both women spilling to the floor over the top rope. Charlotte is wiped out. Becky not opting to climb the ladder. It's table time. That was insane. A superplex off the top of the ladder, over the top rope, both women spilling to the floor. Becky Lynch in the ring. Charlotte hasn't moved. Oh, now finally starting to recover as Becky climbs the ropes. Still a long way to go to retrieve that belt. Oh, almost halfway there. No. Not quite there. Oh, Charlotte fighting her way back. Jumping into those forearms to the back of the legs of Becky, setting the belt flying. And here goes Becky Lynch. Powerbombed off the ladder. Charlotte's turn to scurry right back up. Changes her mind. Was thinking about it, top of the ladder. Pulls Becky back to her feet. What does she have in mind here? Drops her with the suplex. Gonna scurry up the other side of the ladder. And try to retrieve the belt. Oh, that did not last long. Oh no, oh no. Oh! Electric chair under that pre-folded table. Oh, and then Becky almost getting pushed back into the ladder. Luckily for her, that was not to be. Big metal ladder still into play here. Oh! Suplex onto the ladder. Lynch also landed on it. But most of the impact to Charlotte. I agree, Rocco. This is an awesome ladder match. Up goes Becky. Look how quickly they are still, how spiritedly they are still climbing this thing. Oh! Oh, and Charlotte there to meet her once again. The midsection of Becky Lynch exposed. Charlotte taking advantage. Making her think about it. No! Counter by Becky. Oh no, not again! Not again! Oh! Another superplex off the ladder. This time, thankfully, not quite as far a fall. A crowd calling for another superplex off the ladder. Becky waiting for Charlotte to stand. I don't understand this strategy at all. Now able to scurry up the top. Going up top. What is Becky thinking here? Slowly turns. Oh! Guillotine leg drop from the top of the ladder. Perhaps the exclamation point that'll put Charlotte away. 1. 4 more. Oh, it looks like it's 8, not 7. We're just over halfway there. 2 more to go. Becky got that. Oh! Powerbomb on the ladder. Becky loosening the belt, but still not quite enough to become or to retain her championship. And then gets powerbombed on the ladder. Oh! Fisherman Buster for Charlotte on the ladder. That's how much the Women's Championship means to these two athletes. Charlotte once again ascends to the heavens. Becky trying to distract her as best she can. Only 2 more successful attempts, and that belt's coming down. Just like Charlotte came down with that powerbomb. Oh, and an immediate counter. What is she doing? Pulling Becky back to her feet, demanding that she meet her atop the ladder. Now it's Charlotte's turn to have, her midsection exposed at an inopportune time. Both the women with finish restored, but as we said, both submission experts, not going to help you in a ladder match. Becky now trying to get the belt. Almost got it. Oh, just 1 more. 1 more and Becky's got it. She got it. Becky Lynch retains in your main event. What a ladder match. Yeah, replay of nothing and then another shot of it where it worked. There's your natural selection. There is a shot of the superplex to the floor. There's a shot of the second one.
Here is your winner,
not quite the replay I was hoping.
the SmackDown Women's Champion,
Mixed response for your top baby face, Becky Lynch. Interesting. Yes! Yes! 5 stars! Boom. First 5-star match. Well, we ended strong. Blam. Legendary. Rivalry grows. I'm so sad that I can't watch these matches. Look at the rest of the card. Like, I drafted all ladies, so they drafted mostly ladies. Okay, so match number 1. Ilya Dragunov against Andre the Giant.
1, 2, 3.
Ilya wins. In a mediocre matchup. Mid-card, Doudrop Shotzi.
1, 2, 3.
Doudrop wins. Disappointing matchup there. Dana Brooke Carmella.
1, 2, 3.
Dana Brooke. 2-star match there. And oh, look at this. Asuka versus Mandy Rose in a TLC. No rivalry, no championship. just a TLC match because I'm doing a TLC match. 1, 2, 3. Mandy Rose wins. A 4-star match, so they had something going on at the very end. That was a 1-match show, and they copied us. Oh, look at that. Look how we beat them in the first match, dipped in the middle like we were supposed to, and then surpassed them in the main event. Suckers. Woof. Big stamina hits, though. Big stamina hits there, too. Good for their popularity. Good work there. 2-2. See, these tag matches, I'm telling you. Little boost of the popularity, but the stamina only goes down like 3, it seems, as opposed to like a 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm worried about these guys. 24 and 27. Yeah, that takes it out of you, but my word, what a matchup in the main event. Going out on a high note. This rivalry is complete. The others still growing. Still growing. Okay. So we continue. Match card B, show quality C. 178,000 fans from that pay-per-view. Made $135,000. Great SmackDown tonight. Sad to see the end of the feud between Sarray and Gonzalez. Great payoff. Ripley and Bianca worked really well as a team, so we had 2 teams that worked well together. How long do I have to wait to see Raquel Gonzalez get a shot at the title and make it happen? That was my plan. Becky Lynn gets payback on Charlotte Flair. They have the best rivalries. It's super intense. Rhea Ripley's winning streak continues. Oh, I didn't even notice. Started strong and ended strong. Yeah, lots of good stuff. All that was good stuff. Oh, would you look at that? We got more fans than they did. But they still got 145,000 because it was a pay-per-view, which is crazy to me. Asuka has a really great feel for TLC. I don't care about any of that. That's not my guys. Take that. So we got our champion. I can't believe their champions are... Man, I mean, go get him Akira Tozawa. He beat John Cena for that belt, but that's just funny to me. So we got up by 30,000 fans and about $30,000. Miami. Hey Sonya, you've seen the work I've been putting in, but I know I can do more for the brand. I'm ready to run a main event match, and I know the fans will be excited for it. It would mean a lot to me in my career. What do you say? Sure, I'll put Rhea Ripley in the main event. I mean, I'm not going to because I'm going to restart this, but sure. Hey Sonya, listen, I'm sick of working for Pierce at Raw. What's that, John Cena? I'm more than happy to ditch my contract and come work at SmackDown, and I'll do it at a discount. $161,000, and I'll sign with SmackDown starting next week. What do you say? Not a chance. Your loss. Also, I'm going to tell Pierce you were fishing for a different contract. Okay, so we're going to back out of this. So that was our, essentially, those 5 weeks were our experiment as to how we can, like what we can expect in MyGM Mode. And now that we got a good look at it, we can do MyGM Mode on the normal difficulty and get that all taken care of. But let me just go to options. I guess is it match options? No. Gameplay option? Presentation. That's all good. Why can't I just turn off entrances? Weird. Maybe I have to do... Is it going to be dumb and be like, you have to actually run a singles match? Hang on, let me set up an exhibition singles match and see if I change the rules to that, and then see if I can save that, if that does it. One-on-one. Normal. Match options. This is all I was really worried about. Don't care about that. Entrance is off. That's allowed. Custom match rules. Sure. Oh. Yeah. Okay, you got it. That's all fine. Yes. Oh, these are all set. So I don't know why it's I don't know why it's doing that to me. Maybe it does that in that mode on purpose so that you don't have countouts and DQs. you have to have like winners, you know. I'm just hoping now that I've turned off. Let me go back here and see if it saved the fact that I turned off. Oh, hang on. Is it just that simple? I don't know how to turn off entrances. I don't think I can do that out here then. Oh well, I tried. Now let's go to MyGM mode for part 2 of MyGM, where I've already set up. Check this out. Week 1. NXT. Would you look at that? So, fairly close to the roster that we had before, with some notable changes, and we are starting fresh. Let's look at what our commissioner goal was in week 1. Schedule a run-in on your most popular available superstar this week. Did it. How did we do it? We're doing a run-in on the very opening matchup where Becky Lynch is facing Charlotte Flair. I think Charlotte Flair is your heel champion, but Becky Lynch is going to win the belt as a babyface thanks to Asuka, who is also a babyface, running in on Charlotte Flair. But next week, I'm going to have Asuka cut a promo where she switches heel. Does that all track for everybody? Because I'm pretty sure if I manage my roster here, I have one more babyface than heel. And that's why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 6. Yeah, so I'm going to switch Asuka to heel, and then these are my new starting 14 roster members. So, again, on the Asuka's going to switch heel, so our top heels are going to be Charlotte Flair and Asuka. Our top baby faces are Becky Lynch and Bianca. And then we got Kaylee Ray, Liv Morgan, Naomi, and Rhea Ripley, and Toni Storm on the babyface side of things. On the heel side of things, backing up Charlotte Flair and Asuka, we got Indy and Natalya again, Raquel Gonzalez again, Shayna Baszler again, and this time we got Xia Li instead of anyone else that we would have hired. So Naomi's fairly new. I don't think we've had Naomi on the roster before. Haven't had Liv Morgan before, and hadn't had Xia Li on the roster before. Welcome additions. Okay, now, since I'm just using our roster and everybody on our roster, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, all but 1 members of our roster. Who's left to call out Kaylee Ray? Hang on. Oh, you can literally call anybody else out, but who's literally left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, let's figure this out. Manage roster. Whose face do I see here that I didn't see there? Hang on. Da 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 da. I must be out of it because I can't tell. That's 6. That's 10. That's 13 out of the 14 people. There's got to be somebody. Oh no! Wait, hang on. That is incorrect because Asuka, see her little body up there. She is actually involved in the run-in thing. So 14 out of 14 people are actually booked. So we booked everybody on the roster. So I'm not going to worry about signing free agents or legends until next week. I might sign one of each like I did last time where I got Mickie James and Candice LeRae. These, they change every week, which is it's not a problem per se, but they change every week. Stuff like, that guy just like some homeless dude. Like what level of contract, like how long they want and what the cost is changes week to week. Like here, you can just be like, do you want Grand Metalik always? It'll cost you, but you can do it. Same with the legends. I'm going to try to get a good 5-week or a 10-week. I'm trying to get, that's funny. Razor Ramon and Scott Hall are 2 separate legends. I'm going to try to get a decent 5 or 10-week contract out of any of these. And what I'm going to do is just have them run advertising promos ad nauseum. That's it. They're just going to go out there and they're going to cut advertising promos. Their popularity is probably going to go down, but I'm going to get money. So that's what I'm after for them. Yeah, it randomizes each week. Like a lot of them will be the same, but there's like a few here and there that will change. So I'm not really going to pay attention to this until next week. Because we're going to like fill out the rest of this thing. What we are going to do for the rest of the broadcast today is present our first NXT show. We've already pre-booked it, as I said. We're going to try to start. This is again our major rivalry. If I can get away with it, I'm trying to figure out who's my second up is Bianca. This is just kind of a throwaway match. Well, if she ends up getting in a feud here, we're okay. If this ends up being a feud, I'm cool with it. What I'm trying to do, if I spin this off, so I'm of two minds. Either I can try to spin this off and do Charlotte Becky again, or I can try to spin this off with Becky getting the title but not thinking that she earned it because Asuka interfered on her behalf, and then switching Asuka heel and then go Becky Asuka. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it right away, or I have to maybe get to a Becky Lynch Charlotte thing first, but we shall see as we go. Let's do some show logistics. We've clicked everything we can because it's all free. We got our first power cards. Fighting champion title matches booked for this week will receive a large match rating boost. I'm going to wait until the pay-per-view for that one. Raising the entire morale is a Sonya Deville thing, so we kept being Sonya Deville. So we are once again starting off against Adam Pearce. They are in charge of SmackDown this time. We are in charge of NXT. And we've done our commissioner goal, so we're getting our spa card. Everything else that we can do, we've already done. So we are all set to go. There's no power cards being played against me, but we are starting off with a title match that we can't watch because there's interference, so we have to simulate that so that it works properly within their engine. And then we will be watching these two matches and our main event where we crown a first ever tag team champions. For either promotion either version of this that we've run so far, but we got NXT Women's Tag Team Champions to crown, as well as an NXT Women's Champion. Starting with, what is it, an Extreme Rules main event? Yeah, we're doing a moderate cost through most of this. Okay, let's get on through. See, $30,000 for the show budget, not terrible. Best we can do to start with. And again, 2 title fights, crowning brand new champions in the main event, hopefully kickstarting some rivalries as we do it. Fingers crossed that some of the combinations that we set up, they show some natural charisma together, some chemistry. Let's go ahead and confirm that booking. Hiya! Oh, love it. Yeah, now we're back to the high school gym too. Okay, have to simulate this because of the run-in by Asuka. Hopefully, Becky Lynch... this is a title fight, so Becky Lynch should win the title here.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, Becky, winner and new champ. Charlotte is going to be furious. But again, we're going to flip Asuka heel next week, and Charlotte's just going to have to take that lump because we're not switching her babyface. Okay, Kaylee Ray introducing herself. Excellent promo. Good stuff. Big +5 to the popularity. Love to see that. Okay. Now, Raquel Gonzalez in another world in another time, coming off that hot feud with Sarray. Hopefully has similar chemistry with Liv Morgan. And it's Liv Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez about to go one-on-one for the very first time. Wink, wink. Here in our brand new and permanent iteration, where we are now NXT. In this basketball gym. That's a big basketball gym. They must run tournaments here. Whoa. Interesting look. Haven't seen Liv Morgan's entrance before, so we'll watch most of it.
Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Okay. I don't feel like she dresses like this anymore, but Live to Riot. Oh, I get it. Riot Squad stuff still. Can't fault them for that. I'm sure it was what they had available at the time to choose from. Oh, Raquel we've seen before. She big and angry. All right. Go Hawks. Liv Morgan, Raquel Gonzalez. Welcome to the brand new GWA G3. Finally going to get it right this time. We got 4 matches a night. We got 3 promos a night. I don't know if that boosts us up to 5 matches on a pay-per-view, but I'd be pretty cool with it if it did, because that gives us more time to work on more rivalries.
Hang on, hang on. Raquel going up top. Unfamiliar territory. Oh, to the powerhouse, and Liv Morgan making her pay. That midsection punch counter. Watch me, says Liv Morgan. Oh, am I going to feel old? Is 1994 like when she was born? Oh, big splash all the way across the ring goes Liv Morgan into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, almost ends the night early for Raquel Gonzalez. Liv Morgan catching the powerhouse off guard in the early goings here. Looking to impress the crowd and management as we are underway with our first ever show here. Morgan calling Gonzalez back to her feet. Another big splash. Double stomp to the chest of Gonzalez. Oh my gosh, just grabs Liv Morgan by the face and throws her across the ring. Morgan doing the best she can to keep Gonzalez at bay here. A couple of power moves and Gonzalez is right back into this thing, and Liv Morgan knows it. Very sound strategy, trying to work a limb here of Gonzalez, trying to take that power advantage away. Like a Liv go here. Got her in a fireman's carry. Drops her across the ropes. Might be looking for a cover here. Nope, pulls her back to her feet. Off the ropes goes Liv. Into the knees. Rope-assisted code breaker there from Morgan into the cover. 2. Gonzalez out again. Gonzalez has got to get rolling here. Well, her night could end before it even begins. Liv Morgan once again. 1, 2, 3. Liv Morgan steamrolls Raquel Gonzalez. And our first broadcasted match. What an upset. What an unexpected dominant showing by Liv Morgan, who came to play here. Bam! There it is, that running complete shot here.
Winner, Liv Morgan.
Well, all right then. I'm expecting a good star and a half for that one. Oh, 2.5. Okay. It was okay. No rivalry started. That was supposed to be a showcase match for Gonzalez, but whatever. Whoever wins, wins. That's fine by me. Okay, Shayna Baszler with a self-promo. Rar, rar, rar. Promo went okay. And now we got another style matchup here. Bruiser versus Fighter. Bianca Belair versus Xia Li. I believe, I booked these two matches in the middle to be just sort of showcase for one side and then the other. So far, we have one upset. Let's see if Xia Li can perform a second. Hoo-yah! She's about to take on the EST, or the Just Okay of GWA, here in Sioux City, Iowa. Okay, I'm going to watch Xia Li's entrance because we haven't seen it before. Bianca's we have, with her big ridiculous hair. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so it's going by her NXT character before she showed up as the Protector, I guess? Yeah! Wah! She just activated her lightning powers. One day you're going to do a promo and say rah, rah, rah. Striking fear into the hearts of your opponents. Xia Li! Why does she have lightning bolts coming out of her? Weird. I don't hate it. Oh, big EST chance to start us off. Remember, coming up after this, your main event of the evening. We're going to go ahead and crown ourselves new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Xia Li starting things out with a nice snap suplex. Oh, and a stiff kick to the back. Would love to upset Bianca Belair here. Continue the streak that Liv Morgan started just one match ago. Hey, crossbody block off the top. Much like the last matchup, the underdog here starting hot. Oh, another stiff kick to the spine of Bianca Belair from Xia Li. This could be a battle of the two most well-conditioned athletes in the WWE. I've seen the way Xia Li trains. She does not take any days off. In fact, most of the time I see her posting on Instagram that she's doing 2-a-days just to stay in ring shape. Oh, gosh! See what benefit it provides her. Absorbing impacts like that as she is just dumped bodily over the top rope to the floor so Bianca Belair can get a little time and space to catch her breath. Sportsmanship shown by the EST. Allowing Xia Li to return to the ring. Bet she might regret that now as Xia Li is just having her way still. Go behind by Xia Li. Into the leg sweep. Oh, just raking the eyes, just stepping on the face of Bianca Belair. Just disrespectful tactics. Effective, don't get me wrong, but also an element of disrespect to the tactics of Xia Li here. Oh! Dropping a knee to the throat of Bianca Belair off the top. Early going here has been all Xia Li. Oh, missing the spin kick. That could have been it. Bianca able to dodge, however. Putting her power on display. Quick triple squat, power slam. Almost a 2 count there. Plenty left in the tank of Xia Li here. Oh, moonsault press pin doesn't hold on for the cover. But now ascends to the top turnbuckle, looking to take advantage since Xia Li's stunned. 450. 1, 2. No, Xia Li escapes. Referee a bit out of position there. Bianca Belair aware of it, letting him know. Oh, right back to work on the midsection goes Xia Li. Snap suplex. What's she setting her up for? Oh, a running knee strike, side of the jaw. Bianca Belair is stunned. Xia Li looking to take advantage. Unrelenting assault now. Xia Li climbing to the top rope, hopping to the top rope. What leaping ability. Waiting for Bianca to stand. Big crossbody. Now setting up Bianca Belair for her finisher. Here it comes. Oh, ducks. Bianca Belair able to duck a second time. Second time Xia Li's gone for that kick. Second time she's missed. One arm backbreaker by Bianca. Holds on for a second. That just dumps Xia Li center of the ring. Just like that, Bianca Belair right back in charge. Oh! Trading shots to the midsection now. Bianca looking for the delayed vertical, getting a couple squats in while she does it. Textbook signature offense from Bianca Belair. Oh, gets the knees up on the 450. Xia Li looking to take advantage. Spikes her with a DDT. Dragging her away from the ropes for a pin attempt perhaps. Center of the ring. Into the cover goes Xia. 1, 2. Oh, Belair out at 2. Xia Li not quite sure what to do with her. Had she not hesitated, that might have been it. Xia Li stalking Bianca Belair from the corner. Oh, finally lands the kick. Looking for a second in a row here. Blasts her to the side of the jaw. Rolls into the cover, but she's too close. And there's a rope break. Xia Li pulling all the stops here. Oh, missile drop kick off the second rope. Bianca's out. No, what a counter. Oh, ducks the clothesline. Bianca has barely anything left. Inverted DDT by Xia Li. Just stomping on Bianca's face now. Oh! What a reply! Now try to position Xia Li away from the ropes. Moonsault into the cover! 1, 2, no! Xia Li out! What a match in your semi-main event tonight. Still to come, we're crowning brand new tag team champions. Toni Storm and Rhea Ripley versus Natalya and Indy Hartwell in your main event. Oh, and a KOD by Bianca Belair to Xia Li. Center of the ring, hooks the leg deep. 2, 3, no! Xia Li kicks out. Bianca Belair beside herself. Moonsault. Deadlift gorilla press by Bianca Belair. All the way down to the canvas goes Xia Li. Now Bianca just grabbing a hold. Can't quite follow up. Nice counter into the exploder by Xia Li. Still hanging in there. Going back to the corner. Oh, able to avoid that attack by Bianca. Bianca against the ropes now. Rope assisted stomp by Xia, who's got a finisher stored. Oh! Blasts her in the side of the head with that kick. Now pulls her away from the ropes and into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Xia Li. 2 upsets in a row, but what a match. Well, that was fun. You like to see new talent shine. That was wild. Boom! 450 couldn't do it. Whatever this was couldn't do it. Whatever this was couldn't do it. Shooting star press couldn't do it. I feel like the camera angles, just the arena's too small, and that's why I can't do it properly. Yeah! Do not mess with Xia Li. 2.5, that was fine, and we got a rivalry out of it. Okay. I'm gonna start writing these things down with my GWA text file. You know what? I'm gonna make a new text file. That's technically the GWA G2 text file. I need a new one called GWA a G3. It's empty, but I'm gonna save it immediately just so I know. Okay. Champions. So far it's Charlotte Flair, so I'm gonna write that down as world, and then I'm gonna have tag champs. And then rival. All I need to take care of are the rivalries. So we got level 1. Belair versus, not Belair. Belair versus Xia Li. Okay. That's it. I'm just keeping track of stuff. All right. Next. Just help me keep things straight. I don't need to keep track of who's on a roster and who's not, because it shows me that. That's what I want. 2.5, just fine. New rivalry. That is not how Bianca expected that to go. I was hoping that both of them might spark, or one of the two might spark a rivalry, but I'm fine with this being the case. Let's build to a pay-per-view because of it. Naomi's here to put herself over. Did a fantastic job of it. And now we got our main event. Yeah. Oh, between a 2.5, 3 hour stream. That's usually what we do. So, all right, this should work out. So what we're going to do is we're going to run this matchup, crowning our inaugural tag team champions. We're going to take a look at the results of everything. And I might do a little roster maintenance. In that, I mean, I'm going to immediately book the promo where Asuka flips heel. Depending on any messages I might get. Like Charlotte Flair, I can guarantee you, is not going to be happy that somebody ran in and cost her the title. So if she demands a match with Asuka, I might run that match first, with them still being a face-heel dynamic, and then flip Asuka after. But ultimately, my goal is to get Asuka flipped heel so that we have 7 and 7. And then I'm going to hire a babyface and a heel, either a free agent or a legend, or both. And if I can get 16 active female competitors and then 1
male legend that is just doing advertising promos for me for a few weeks. That's what I'm going to be after in terms of increasing the roster after this. So it's going to be 3 hires, which is kind of tough, but we'll see how it goes. All right, spectating our main event, Toni Storm and Rhea Ripley taking on Natalya and Indi Hartwell for the vacant tag team titles. Let's get down there. 3 of the 4 members of this matchup are specialists, which means they kind of do okay with everybody, but we'll see. We'll see how we do. Main event time. First of many. So we did 2 weeks of our last dimension, or what do you want it, multiverse version of this, and today we're doing the final version here as we just... I don't need any of the entrances. I'm hoping... Like, just play me the... Just the tag thing. There we go. They're in the ring. I think if I do it fast enough, I can just keep hitting start. There, that might do it. Boo, yay. Okay, there we go. Spotlighting the Women's Tag Team Championships. Love to see that big full screen graphic. Crown on our first ever champs. Yeah! Thanks, anonymous ref. One of these 2 teams will be the honor of being the first ever tag team champions in our organization, and we are underway. It's an Extreme Rules match, I forgot to mention, so all 4 competitors in the ring at the same time. Anything goes, no pinfalls, no countouts or disqualifications. First team to get a pinfall or submission on one of their opponents, winners and tag team champions. I forgot that we made this a gimmick match to try to pop a rating. A match rating, that is. I don't know what Natalya is doing to Toni Storm there, but I approve. As we have Indi Hartwell and Rhea Ripley paired off. One side of the ring, Toni Storm and Natalya in the other. Storm and Ripley partners, Hartwell and Natalya partners. I hope Natalya and Indi come away with some sort of chemistry, because Natalya's last name is Neidhart and Indi is Hartwell, so we can do a pseudo Heart Foundation based on that alone. So we shall see. I also wish that I could choose different outfits for them to wear and not just the one default costume, but whatever. Man, things have switched up here. Toni Storm, Natalya on the floor. Toni Storm with a vicious submission maneuver there. You're not going to win this match on the floor, but that's also going to negate Natalya's influence on the outcome if she's unable to stand. In the ring, Hartwell and Rhea Ripley going at it. See a nice Northern Light suplex by Toni Storm to Natalya on the floor there. A lot of action to call inside and outside the ring here, as we bring you the main event of the first weekly show in GWA G3. I really wish you could do custom arenas as well. I would just make a GWA arena. Hang on, Hartwell into the pin in the ring. Toni Storm went into the ring to help her partner, but knew Rhea Ripley had it within herself to kick out at 2. And so returned her attention to Natalya on the floor. Might want to have paid more attention to Indi Hartwell, because she just brought a baseball bat into the ring. Thankfully for Rhea Ripley, she slapped it out of her hands, though. Indi is all over Rhea Ripley here. Gonna be looking for that springboard drop kick of hers. Oh, discus forearm now. Ripley having a real hard time getting out of the starting blocks here. It's almost as though they heavily scouted Rhea Ripley in this one, did Natalya and Indi Hartwell. Double arm DDT by Indi. And now she's setting up for that springboard missile drop kick. Big pile driver to Natalya. Meanwhile, oh, Toni into the cover. Indi to break it up. Meanwhile, Rhea Ripley across the ring is out. Rhea. Easy for me to say. Rhea's out. Natalya's out. Toni Storm and Indi are left standing. Extreme Rules, anything goes, must be a winner. And we're crowning the first ever tag team champions. Oh, another vicious swing of the baseball bat.
All for naught, as Rhea Ripley's able to counter that as well. Another double arm DDT, this time to Tony. Ripley's on her own against Indy Hartwell in the ring once again. Sliding into the drop kick. Natalya and Toni Storm stunned outside the ring. It's almost like they planned stuff like that to give themselves a bit of a breather. Rhea Ripley sent coast to coast there by Indy Hartwell. Trying to fight her way out of that opposite corner. Hang on. Into the powerbomb. 1, 2. No, Indy Hartwell kicks out. I don't know what the ref's hesitancy was. Was in the proper position to count the pin, but didn't start for some time. Unfortunately, I'm no longer in charge of the hiring practices of the referees for my own promotion, so I can't help you. Hang on, this is the move that she tapped Natalya with in another lifetime. This could bring the gold to Toni Storm and Rhea Ripley here. Indy Hartwell barely hanging on, and she taps. Center of the ring. Rhea Ripley is tapped out. Indy Hartwell and has won the tag team titles. Look at the beautiful bridge on that Northern Lights earlier in the matchup. Nice hammerlock DDT that might have spelled disaster for Rhea Ripley, but she was able to break free. Second one couldn't get the job done as the referee just stands there waiting. This was earlier in the matchup, that pile driver, Indy about to hit a drop kick that he didn't get to see. And then a replay of what might have been the finish. We'll never know. We'll never know.
What an extended shot of nothing. Thanks a lot. All right, we got tag team champions established. Let me write that down. I don't know if it's going to keep track of like title history and how many defenses and against whom, but I'm going to try to do my best to do that. Okay. And we got a new rivalry out of it. Like right away. I'm hoping that means that there was some tag team chemistry shown between both of these teams, regardless of the outcome. Because if we don't want to just keep running them against each other for a while, I am okay with that. All right, 3 stars in your main event. See how he did overall. Yeah, Mrs. Bigfoot would be great, but I was already thinking of that. Wouldn't that be great if I'd brought in Mrs. Bigfoot to be a part of this? But I can't, unfortunately. But I can do what I can. And that's put on the best dang show we're able to. Once again, Tozawa John Cena seems to be their go-to. Tables match. Tozawa, your world champion. 4.5. They're going crazy in the first show. 4.5-star classic tables match. Wowzers, I'm going to get stomped this first week. Oh, Dana Brooke cuts a promo and the crowd hates it. MVP Eric.
2, 3.
Eric. New rivalry. They must have popped a card or something. This is wild. 3 stars. New rivalry. Oh, they got Saray this generation. Saray did okay. Ilya Dragunov and Fandango against Danny Burch and Otis. You got it.
2, 3.
There's your winners. 2 star. And again, they're popping rivalries all over the place. Trent 7 did an okay promo, 0 effect. And in your main event, Ronda Rousey, Mandy Rose for the championship.
1, 2, 3.
She's a bigger star, is Ronda Rousey, than either of the ladies that I got, but good. They're going to complain that they popped in the early, like the first match was the best match of the show and they couldn't keep up. So we'll see. I mean, we only crested at the end. Your opener and your main event were the highlights of your show, as they should be. Focus on raising the quality for matches for higher show results overall. I think they're still going to say that it was okay for SmackDown to do that. Yeah, it's going to call that good booking. So they got a bunch of rivalries started. I just got the 2, but I'm fine with that. Okay. Yeah, they had a better show than me. They're gonna do better. They also blew a bunch more money than I did. A little bit more money than I did. Okay, another DQ finish. Oh, a DQ finish to a great match. Thanks, Asuka, for ruining Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch's match. Asuka's attack on Becky hands her the DQ win. So it was a DQ win. She didn't get the belt. Asuka came out and attacked Charlotte Flair. Looked like it hurt. Okay. Okay. No notes on exceptional tag team chemistry, unfortunately. Oh, Natalya and Indy Hartwell have absolutely no chemistry as a tag team. Uh-oh. You're a total coward, Asuka. Why not face me in a real match instead of going for cheap shots? So I might adjust things and put another... Oh, no, because, again, if I get this Asuka Charlotte thing out of the way, I'm going to have to flip somebody else babyface to heel. Maybe I'll do Belair. There we go. SmackDown did a thing. Yeah, they did better than me. Tip of the cap. You did fine. Also, not acknowledging my tag team champions on this screen, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Just not acknowledging them. 3 weeks until Backlash. Ripley cheated me in that match last night. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks. You got it. Aren't you guys? Yeah, you guys have a... you guys have a rivalry going, so absolutely. I will put you in the ring across each other. Okay. Yeah, new logistics. Let's manage that roster. So, who else could I flip if not... If I leave Asuka as she is, I'm gonna have to flip like a Kaylee Ray, because she would be another... Yeah, she's the other fighter. So I'll flip Kaylee Ray instead. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll flip Kaylee Ray instead. And then we'll do the Asuka. We'll do an Asuka Charlotte match. Let me check my journal first, actually. Promised Indy Hartwell a rematch against Rhea Ripley within 2 weeks. I'm going to do the tag one first, and then a singles match if the tag one doesn't satisfy that. And I have to have at least one Extreme Rules match this week, and I can double the cost of the other show. That sounds good. So, let's do, in our opener, one-on-one. Yeah, I could just switch right to that. So let's do another Extreme Rules, no interference. One-on-one, Charlotte Flair against Asuka for the gold. And if Asuka wins, she's flipping. If Charlotte wins, Kaylee Ray can flip next week. I don't have to do it immediately. I'm just getting it done. Okay, so that's still the overall. That's still the overall goal. What I'm also going to do is put all this together. Tony and Indy versus Natalya. Where'd you go? And Indy Hartwell. Commissioner goal met, so that counts. Yeah, man. Title match. Let's do it. Just a straight up match this time. So we're bookending with title matches. We'll put something in the middle. See how quick it is to just like book a show and you don't even try? Okay, I'm going to try to leave. I'm trying to stop. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hire people. That'll do it. Okay, now. Lana. I'm just looking for ladies. Lana. And then a bunch of people that they made up. How about a legend? Oh my god. Not worth it at all. But I could sign like, you know, I could sign Undertaker. 5 weeks. Okay, so this guy wants $6 grand a week. This guy also wants about $6 grand a week. $6 grand a week for Cactus Jack. Yeah, I might just hire the Undertaker for 5 weeks. No, I'm gonna hire Bret Hart for 10 weeks to cut advertising promos. Crap, what's the cheapest 10 week I can get? That's pretty decent. I mean, I could bring in Trish Stratus and just actually have her fight. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to bring in Trish Stratus to fight people, and then somebody to... Hang on. I can bring in Natty's dad. That'd be funny. I can bring in the whole Heart Foundation. I don't get any more information than this, do I? Like, I can't hit a button that just shows me more info than that. Because, like, I'm trying to just guess who would be better at promos. I feel like if they're all legends, they should all be good at promos. But I can tell you that his will be nonsensical. I can tell you his would be alright. His would be alright. So it seems like about $6 grand a week is the going rate for superstars. This is actually a deal. $5,200 a week. You know. Okay, I'm gonna hire 5 weeks of The Undertaker to cut advertising promos for us. That's right. Yeah, Trisha let us know all the enemies around us. That's funny. Good call. Promo skill. Oh, you can take a look. Promo skill 4 to 5, 4 to 5, 5 out of 5. How about you? 5 out of 5. I'm gonna hire Cactus Jack to come in and do promos. Thanks, bud. So you cost us 30 grand for 5 weeks worth. Okay. Promo guy. I'm gonna write that down. Promo legend. Currently Cactus Jack. 30K times 10. Okay, that's my promo guy. Got my promo guy. Now let's look at... I don't really want Lana. So I think I'm going to keep everybody else the same for another week. Slowly, maybe wait a week or two. And then, again, the overall plan is to sign one free agent. And as you can see, it takes a while to get females to even pop up as free agent choices. I got one this week. And then sign a legend. And again, there's only a handful of them. So you just cross your fingers that you get to see them often enough that I get another chance to hire Trish Stratus or like a Beth Phoenix or a China or something. Okay. So then we do this. Advertising promo. Cactus Jack. That's what you're here for. Looks like I'm booking the show. I'm not going to run it tonight. It'll be a little teaser for next week, but we'll have the first show booked. And at least I did it live still, so we're okay. They haven't played any power cards against us. Let's do tag singles. The tag team match, if we have enough competitors. Shayna and Raquel Gonzalez. Oh no, let's do Shayna and Zaya. Or Raquel and Zaya versus Bianca, who has that rivalry. It's not going to do much. It somehow hit a commissioner goal, though, so I'm fine with that. And Liv. We just smushed the two matches from last week into a match this week. Done. What else do we got? We got Naomi didn't wrestle last week. Shayna did, but I got 3 baby faces left. I'm gonna do Kaylee Ray, Shayna, because it's a better... Oh, Shayna didn't wrestle last week. She cut a promo. So I'm gonna do Shayna... Sorry, I'm gonna do Kaylee Ray, Shayna. So it's just a straight up awesome match. Did an Extreme Rules match here, which was our commissioner goal, I think. And then our last 2 promos are just Becky putting herself over and Naomi putting herself over. Unless I wanted to switch one of these two, like I could make either of these two heel with this promo, because we have one too many baby faces still. This doesn't count. Like having Cactus Jack doesn't count. To me, he's a non-factor. We're gonna go role change. We're gonna go heel Becky instead of heel Asuka. Like Becky mad that she got a title shot and Asuka came in and caused the DQ, so it now forces Becky to go heel. She's not going to run in to cost Asuka the match, but she's going to go heel. Okay, so that's an Extreme Rules title shot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Promised a rematch against Rhea Ripley within 2 weeks. Commissioner goal met. Of have at least one Extreme Rules match. Okay. This doesn't count toward the promise that I made. I don't know. It's not complete yet. In progress. Promised Indy Hartwell a rematch against Rhea Ripley within 2 weeks. We shall see. If I don't do it this week, I'll have to do it next week. So I got Cactus Jack in as our advertising promo guy for 5 weeks. I'm just going to do 5-week contracts with the legends, bring them in one at a time, have them cut promos, getting us money, and then we're good. And we are absolutely buying everything the first time out. Everything we can possibly go for. Done. There we go. That $40,000. Unfortunately, he didn't do the thing where he's like, you did great, we're gonna let you have the show for free, like they normally do. But we got the logistics set. We signed a legend to help us out with some costs. I'm not gonna worry about any of this. So essentially this is $15,000 for 1 extra week on a free agent or legend. The cost per week of a free agent is minimal, and the cost of a legend per week is like $6,000. So why would I pay 3 weeks worth of wages for 1 week of work? Like, that's terrible. Not a chance. Anyway, I'm gonna leave all that alone. And I'm just going to back out. I'm just going to leave this here for a moment, but I'm just going to back out eventually. So we are all set for week 2 of our brand new existence in this universe. We're going to switch Becky heel instead of Asuka, so we're changing little things on the fly, but it's still kind of tangentially related to where we were trying to go in the first place. We got a tag team rivalry going. We got Cactus Jack hired as our new advertising face. We're just trying to put together a solid mid-card. A couple more self-promos. That's 2 self-promos for Naomi in a row. Hopefully we'll get her into action next week. I mean, after this one's booked. And then a main event. Yeah, just trying to put title matches up as we can. Extreme Rules match. Looks good. Looks good. You know what else looks good? My big dumb face. When I back out of here and go over to this and hit this fancified button. Pachow. Oh, look at that. Centering on Asuka. And then back out to me so I can thank everybody for watching. No matter where or when you happen to be, wishing you all chill vibes and clear skies. And if you find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, the silent G, Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. We are going to be back on the air Friday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time to see what fun is left to ring out of Ark Survival Evolved. So until then, TTFN, let's find ourselves somebody, anybody, to spread a little love to on our way out. It looks like I literally only have one person that I'm following streaming at the moment. Hang on. Who is it? Who could it be? All right, let's go raid La Leyenda. Thanks for hanging, everybody. Nice to see you, Rasco, Rocco. Nice to see Felly and Kate. Thank you so much, Bacon, for the raid earlier. I am here every week for the Rassles as we continue to try to build a female brand as the most powerful in the world. Thanks very much for hanging, everybody. Hopefully I see you tomorrow night for Ark. If not, thanks for spending the time with me you did. And so long for now.